Hello, and welcome back, everybody.
Hello, Internet.
Hi.
Another evening
good.
of Clockwork and Constructs. What are we up to? Seven?
Seven. Lucky number seven.
I can't count past 5.
Alright, as usual, I am Jason. I am the DM around the table.
I'm still Brian.
Greg. Mitch.
Cassie.
And I continue to be Andrew.
Are you sure? You're not Ivan?
Oh, man. No. Yes, no. Yes. Yes, No.
That worked trying to cast spells the other day.
Alright, so interesting session last time, a little bit of lead up to it. So, we'll leave it to Brian for the recap.
No.
No, you're fine, do it.
Hello everyone, I'm Gedrick and I'm here to fill you in on what's happened on Clockwork and Construct so far. While looking for a fire core, we all ended up meeting in a very awkward way. Through our adventures, we had eventually acquired the fire core in a rudimentary way in which it was kind of stolen by a man named Jethro and his clockwork men. We continued on and found our way back to the city where we tried to come back to our normal lives. We attempted it for a few days or so, and then we were reacquainted with the man Jethro, who sent us to his facility, which is actually the same as Ivan's company. We're not clear on the details yet. While there, we were attacked by a bunch of boar creatures that were able to somehow disappear and reappear out of seemingly nowhere. We found a bunch of survivors that didn't particularly feel like following us along on our adventure, so we left them where they are to be found later on, being armed with a crossbow from Ivan. We continued on into the thing where we found many difficulties and more boars, and till we found a room in which we were attacked by more of these clockwork people. After a harrowing moment of myself saving our roguish friend, we came out victorious and moved on to the final room in which a strange figure was seemingly stealing the power from the fire core. As we approached, he yelled "Stop!" and we've been frozen solid for the last 30 seconds or so, and that's where I'm kind of coming in with this, so let's get back to it.
Hey, we're back.
And welcome back.
Trying out some new stuff. Hopefully you like the new format for the recap. So, you guys have explored to the bottom of this factory. You've come into kind of the bottommost reaches of it, where they store a lot of the fire cores and different machinery that actually powers the factory itself. Coming into here, you discovered a robed figure, hooded, and he was doing something with one of the fire cores. As you approached him, he turned around and uttering the word "stop," you found yourselves all locked in place, unable to move. With that, he turns back, holds out his arms, and you see again those thin wisps of orange starting to trail off towards him.
Can we speak?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I move?
So you're the intruder?
At this point, you do feel that you're not locked so much in place as you just, for a moment there, you felt that it was the right thing to do to stop. Slowly you feel that compulsion go away and you kind of leave yourself wondering, why did I stop?
I guess I'd approach him. Keep walking.
Excuse me. I believe you're tampering with Ventec property down there. I'd follow Azagroth then.
We can do this one of two ways. We're here to talk, or we're here to fight. You can answer our questions, or we'll be forced to combat you.
Can I tell what he's doing?
At this you hear just this deep, melodious laughter. Roll an Arcana check.
13?
You don't know exactly. He's doing something to a fire core.
How far is he from us?
You've been walking up, you're probably 30 feet away from him at this point. In a huge room.
Guess I'd start sprinting on him. I'd go for the charge.
Okay. You just can charge in and attack.
Probably try to knock him off balance or knock him without hitting him first.
Okay, so you're trying for like a push attack, try to knock him down?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll an athletics check.
That isn't that one.
Okay.
Oh.
So you charge forward, and the floor here is made of fairly consistent stone brickwork, but you catch your foot on a slightly raised one, and you actually go down.
Impressive.
He doesn't even seem to notice.
Is he facing us or facing the other way?
Facing away from you.
Okay. So his back is to us.
The containment area for the fire core is actually kind of set into the corner of this room, and he's facing it, so he's kind of on an angle away from you.
Okay.
I'd get back up and go for it again then.
Okay, so you get back up and charge it?
Yeah.
Roll your athletics.
I'm gonna wait and see.
Do you
You
get-
just stand back.
I
That's
did.
incredible.
Yeah.
Charges it.
What's he look like? He just has.
He's
We're
got
close
this
enough.
really deep blue, thick robe, and it's got a connecting hood to it that's pulled up over him. You can't really see much about him. You can just see humanoid hands out to the side where his robes are kind of sliding down with him lifting them up, but the sleeves are really deep hanging down, and the robe goes right to the floor.
13.
13?
Ooh.
So as you charge forward, you go throw yourself forward to try and knock him down, and you're just knocked away from him. You're not even sure whether you actually make contact.
I said again, you're tampering with Ventec property there. Why don't you stop?
Again, you hear the deep voice of, "This is my property, I've come to claim it, thief."
Thief. Hardly. You're the one that broke in here. How do you claim this is yours?
That's it.
I'm gonna huck an oil flask at him.
Wow.
Alright.
Make an attack roll.
Wow.
Do I get any bonuses for that?
Strength.
Throw
No
it
proficiency.
That is a 5.
hard.
You throw it, it sails over his head and actually lands in this like colander that the fire core is in. It strikes on the bottom, breaks open, and immediately catches fire at the bottom of it.
So is this your fire core that we took?
I don't think it's much for talking, guys.
Oh.
Not really.
You can see the small orange trails coming off the fire core are actually glowing more distinct.
Gedrick, you should do your ice thing.
I'm gonna cast Fermented Orb at first level.
Right? Roll spell attack.
Getting dangerous real fast.
13.
Okay. So you fire it. It starts a little bit high in its trajectory. You think it might catch him on the shoulder, and it kind of deflects away from him.
But I can't tell that you hit like some kind of barrier of some sort, or
An Arcana check.
13 again.
Popular number.
Hard to tell. You might have missed. Your aim wasn't very good.
Right. I'll stride up and just try to grab him by the shoulder and yank him back.
Roll athletics.
17?
Yeah. So you walk forward and grab him by the shoulder and pull him around. You hear like this low snarl. You can't really see a face. It's very dark. The hood hangs really far in front. You hear this deep, almost animal snarl. And then roll strength save.
17?
17. Okay. So you were knocked back 10 feet as there's just this booming wave of energy comes out of him.
Alright. That was rather rude.
And he continues turning around towards the rest of you. You've all become quite annoying. Roll initiative.
Oh,
I've done
man.
nothing.
Oh.
I increased it by 1.
Nice.
Hit her.
14.
19.
13.
7.
11.
This is 13.
Reiyal'uss?
I am.
That's right.
Are we fighting him?
I don't think he's very happy.
Okay. And I'll throw 1 dart at him.
Okay, make a tackle.
12.
12? Same thing. You throw it at kind of an awkward angle. You're not sure whether it's going to hit him or not, and it kind of just skips away from him.
I'm.
Nice throw.
They're in between me and him, right?
Yeah, a couple of them have moved up towards him.
Oh, I would have had to move up. To
But
throw it at this
Ivan has actually been knocked away from him.
match. Okay. I'm just gonna move over so that Azenkroth is between me and him,
Okay.
and then I'll chill.
Get her.
Or I'm going to. I'm going to throw a firebolt at him. So I'm not quite sure if he's got a shield.
Okay. Range spell attack.
No. 24.
24. Okay.
Nice.
Roll your damage.
It's D10, right?
Yep.
Cool. Nice. 10.
Okay. So you fire the bolt of heat energy. It slams into him, and fire kind of curls out in front of him and dissipates.
Do we have a better sight of him now, or no? Or is he still got the hood up?
He's still in this really deep, heavy robe, and the hood hangs forward over him. Azenkroth.
So how close am I? Well, I guess
You're pretty close. And then about 5-10 feet of him.
I'm probably just gonna try to take a swing with the trident, just see if I can do anything with that.
Okay. Make an attack.
5.
5? Yeah, so you swing and he just kind of nonchalantly steps to the side and it misses. Anything else?
That should be all.
Okay. He kind of swings his arms around in this broad circle.
16.
Okay, roll your damage.
Alright. 7 lightning damage and 4 bludgeoning damage. Plus 5 from the charge. So another 5 bludgeoning damage.
Good attack. So you come charging forward, you almost leap at him as you just spin yourself right into it. Again, the hammer impacts just before you expect it, and there's this discharge of energy. But you do see him stagger back from the blow.
So what happens blind?
You can't see.
So I like take disadvantage on things,
Yeah.
or
If you try to like attack or find things.
Do anything. It's not
Anything that would involve you using your sight.
anything basically.
A lot of things. You can
Come on.
hear.
Yeah, just find him with your ears.
Come on,
Isn't that how
right?
Can I
monks
get
work?
an
Is that
advantage
what
for
I'm
like my awesome training and just
Have you trained for
years?
blind fighting?
Probably not.
Then no.
I'm just gonna like yell like I can't see, and just run forward or run in any direction I think it is and hope I'm running towards someone. Not swinging, just like to knock someone over or grab someone.
Okay. So you go running forward and make an athletics check.
Get over the fire.
11.
Okay. So as you go running kind of through the melee that's happening, he just grabs you by the throat and lifts you off the ground.
Okay. That's okay.
He throws you back towards them, down on the ground, like 5 feet in front. Just throws you down hard onto the floor, and you just hear, "Enough of this!" The figure raises his arms up and begins this long incantation. As he completes it, this white spectral staff forms into his hands, and he just slams it into the ground. You kind of expect the thunderous boom associated with a lot of these spells and that, but there's only this piercing, high-pitched ringing noise as the staff just explodes into blinding white light. The light and the ringing grow in intensity until you have to... Wow! That's... Please?
It was growing in intensity.
And ringing grow in intensity until you have to shut your eyes against its painful brilliance. Even your closed eyes
Not
seem
all of
unable
us.
to keep the light out, and the ringing is causing horrible stabbing pain to your mind. Finally, the light and the noise fade away. Deadrick.
Do I know? Like, did I hear it? Oh.
You slowly open your eyes and find your surroundings have changed. You stand on an expanse of dark blue that stretches out before and around you. As your eyes adjust, you notice that the surface you stand on curves up toward the sky ahead of you. In fact, as your gaze follows it up, you see that it doesn't end and curves back over you. When you quickly spin around, you find you're standing completely within a sphere. Beside you, there's a pillar about waist height of this black, slightly translucent material, and on the top there's this large purple crystal that glows from within, which gives off the light that you're seeing by.
I guess first of all, was I able to know what spell he was doing at all, or did I understand it?
Arcana check.
Okay.
It's so good to be blind in this situation.
Oh my god. 23.
No fucking clue.
God.
Yeah, that was funny.
So is it
so
just
glad you rolled
it's
well.
like a sphere, right? It's not just like
Yeah, it's massive. It's big. It stretches on and up, but it's completely enclosed around you.
okay, I'd like to investigate that pillar and
Okay, what are you looking for? I'm just gonna look around it.
just look around it, yeah, in general.
Okay, roll a perception check.
That one.
What pillar?
There's a pillar there.
Guess
Go
I'll
on top.
do the obvious thing here and gotta touch the crystal.
Okay, you touch the crystal. No reaction.
Gonna kind of call out to see if any of my friends can hear me.
Call out. It kind of echoes around the room.
Who are his friends?
Olaf. Alright, I'm gonna start casting firebolts at this egg that I'm in.
Okay. So you conjure up a firebolt, fire it where at the ground.
Just don't start with the blue thing.
So you fire it, it hits the side of the sphere, and it just kind of, the fire curls along it.
I'm gonna
Best as you can tell, the sphere is made of energy.
energy. I'm going to shocking grasp the crystal.
Your turn, one turn.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
So, as you fire that off and you're like looking around, not understanding what happens, you feel this slight shift, and the sphere shrinks slightly. Reiyal'uss.
Yeah.
As the horrible stabbing pain of the light and ringing fade, you open your eyes and look around to find darkness. You've always preferred the dark, but this is a deep darkness that even your eyes have trouble seeing through. Your vision is very limited. But you find yourself in a narrow hallway of these dark stone bricks. Faintly ahead of you, down the hallway, you can make out a small flickering light. Behind you, there's a thick wooden door that's banded and reinforced by iron.
Cool. And how far away from me is the light?
Pretty far away. It's your vision is reduced, and it's barely visible to you.
Gotcha. So if I start going down the hallway, is there any doors, or is it just the stuff?
Do you start going down the hallway?
Yes.
Okay, so you start to go down the hallway.
Yeah.
Same dark stone.
If I turn around, am I any further from the door?
Make a perception check.
6.
Yes, you're farther from the door.
Got it. Yeah, I'll just keep going towards the light.
your normal movement, you can't get there.
Okay.
You could dash to get
I don't think I'm running down this hall. No, I'll walk.
there. Okay. So you walk up. You get about halfway to the light. That's about as far as you can move right now. And then you hear the door suddenly shudder as something massive just slams into it.
Cool.
Should have ran.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to move a little quicker down this hallway next.
A little bit of regret.
With your heightened sense of hearing, the ringing is a torture unlike any that you have endured before. As it mercifully fades away, you begin to notice strange scents. Not the metallic dust, sulfur, and chemical smells of the factory, but the crisp sense of fertile earth, the rot that permeates old forests, and the soft sweetness of flowers. You open your eyes to the soft sunlight and find yourself surrounded by verdant greens. You stand upon a high balcony of a crumbling ruin, overgrown by the forest that surrounds it.
Okay. So I'm on top of this ruin.
You're up on a really high balcony.
If I turn around, is there like a door or any kind of exit towards?
When you turn around and look at the balcony you're on, there's like an open doorway that kind of leads through. You can kind of see greens and a little bit of floor going away that way. The only other thing up here, there's this pool of water that's kind of in like the broken stonework. It's kind of smashed down, and then there's this water that's built up in it.
Okay, and if I look down the balcony, is there anything below me?
Forest
Like
stretches away
directly?
from you. Forest bordering on almost like a jungle.
And it just seems to go off far into the distance?
Hard to tell. It's trees everywhere.
Okay.
You're way up in the air.
I'm gonna turn around and take a drink of the water.
Okay, so you turn around, take a drink of the water. It's warm. The air here is all very humid. It's very warm, but pretty clean water, kind of like you're used to when you're living in the forest. As you take this drink and the pool kind of calms and goes to glass once more, you see your reflection. And as you look at your reflection, you see the human face, but the animal features that are in it. And in your ears, it's almost like the whispers of all the past tormentors that you've heard. People whispering behind your back about how do they allow beasts in the city, and the people that pity you, and the people that look down on you and spit on you. And as you look, your reflection begins to change until your whole visage, all that is human about it, is gone. And before you see just the face of a lion. At this point, the sky clouds over, there's a loud crack of thunder, and you hear drums in the distance. Boom, 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 boom. You're familiar with this. These are hunting drums.
Can I hear which direction they come from?
In the forest, hard to tell.
And if I look at myself, am I fully engulfed as a lion, or?
Best you can tell, you're completely changed over to a lion.
Okay. I am going to, I guess, follow the flooring off into the forest and then try to take off. I mean,
It doesn't really lead into the forest. The
Oh.
flooring out of the balcony leads further into the ruins that you're in.
okay, well, I'll just take off towards there.
Turn over the card.
Oh.
Okay. So you walk through the opening. You find that the floor doesn't continue too far past until it's broken away. You can kind of see down over the ruins. You're still pretty high up, but off to your left there is this staircase leading down and spirals away down.
Staircase, I'll go.
So you head down the stairs.
Yeah.
Nadia. Squeezing your eyes shut tight, you recoil from the source only to find your movement restricted. Instinctively, you bring your hands down to feel your way, and they splash into warm water. You open your eyes, finding that you do have your vision back. You find yourself in water up past your waist. Looking around, you see reddish-brown copper walls that wrap around you in a big, wide circle. The ceiling's about 15 feet above you. At the far end, you see a door set up 9 feet up in the wall, and there's rungs of a ladder set into the wall.
Am I touching the ground? Yeah.
You're standing, yeah.
Okay, I'm just
But the
gonna
water's
try
up
to
past your waist.
get towards the ladder,
Okay.
shifting awkwardly in the water.
As you start to walk across, your foot slips down, and you catch yourself and pull yourself up. As you look down, there's actually like a passage down, a round passage down, almost like a pipe that goes well down into the water. Looking down, you can kind of get a sense of a grate and something else that kind of shines.
Do I know how deep it is?
You're not sure exactly of depth. You know it would probably take you a couple rounds to get down to it.
Do I know I can hold my breath that long?
You've had quite a bit of experience sailing in that. You know that you're a pretty good swimmer. You can hold your breath for a while.
I guess I will dive.
Okay. Right as you kind of looking around and getting the sense of this pipe and considering whether or not you want to go down for it, you hear this horrible creak of metal on metal, and the roof begins to descend.
Oh. Which is how far from the door?
The door is almost right up to the roof, because it's 9 feet up.
Okay. I guess I'll change my direction to try to get to the door first.
So you go dashing across. Unfortunately, the water's so high, it's really hard to slosh through there. You get about halfway to it.
Before it's gone?
You get about halfway there, and you can see that it's already pushing down past the top of the door. It's not moving terribly fast, but you don't think you can get there in time.
I'm turning back.
Okay, unfortunately, all your movement is used up.
That's okay.
Ivan. As someone used to odd lighting and horrible noises, the sensation isn't as excruciating for you as some of your companions. But even so, you find yourself in considerable pain from it. As the pain fades, you push past the last of it and open your eyes. You find yourself in a narrow hallway, stretching for about 60 feet in either direction of you. The walls aren't solid, but made of various gears, pipes, turning shafts, and sliding pistons.
I'll look both ways, see if there's anything differentiating one way from the other.
Make a perception check.
10.
Nothing stands out.
Floor is made out of just stone?
No, it's actually made out of like linked metal plates.
One way's as good as another, I guess. I'll set off in one of the directions.
Which direction?
Am I facing one direction already?
Nope.
No. So sort of left or right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll go left.
To the left. Okay. So you've been walking down. Ahead of you in the dim light, you can kind of see the form of an open doorway. As you approach it, a big heavy steel door slams shut. And spinning around, you can just faintly make out at the far end the shimmer of metal on the far end as well. At this point, you hear another rumble, and the floor shudders, and you can see this orange glow start to appear in the middle of the hallway where you first started. The floor is shifting apart. It stops, and that orange glow continues, and you hear this whirring noise. The floor starts to slowly move towards the hole.
I will run towards the door that just slammed down and see if there's any way to open it.
Okay, perception check.
4.
4. There's no mechanism for unlocking this door or opening it that you can find.
I'll take a look at some of the spinning gears and strange things on the wall. You can make sense of any of them.
Exhausted, we will get to that next time.
Absolutely.
Kendrick, what do you do?
So you think it's getting smaller?
You felt like it shrunk a little bit when you felt the shift in the sphere.
Okay, I'm gonna take a little look at the pedestal.
Okay, investigation check.
19.
Best as you can tell, the materials of the pedestal are the same as those in the Arcanum. The black is the same that you've seen in the tower, and the purple is the same type of crystal that the streets are made of.
Alright, well, I'm gonna grab onto the crystal and I'm gonna kind of shocking grasp on it.
Okay. It's stationary. I won't make you roll on attack. So you charge up your hands, grab the crystal, and just discharge this energy. There's this low hum, and it comes to an end, and the light in the crystal goes out.
Anything else happen? I won't be trapped again. So there's I can't see now, right?
You can still see, and looking around, you do see 5 other points of light within the sphere.
Where specifically, like?
If you look to the right or left, there's one halfway up the wall.
Okay.
The other way, halfway up the wall, and there's one directly above you.
Okay, I'm gonna start walking towards just one of the, because it's around, it's hard to say, one of the ones on the walls.
Pick a direction.
To the left.
Okay. So you start to walk in that direction. As the slope comes up before you, you kind of lean forward to dig in and climb the slope, but you find that the sphere almost shifts with you. And then you feel another slight rumble and it shrinks. Reiyal'uss.
I'm just gonna book it for the light.
Okay. So you move forward. It's a small torch on the wall that's giving off light in the small surrounding area. You see that this is actually a T-junction, and there's tunnels to the, or hallways to the right and left. Make a perception check.
Alright. 12.
What do you do?
Can I see anything down either way?
When you look to the right, you can just make out a wall and possibly another passage leading left.
Yeah.
When you look to the left, very, very faintly, you can see another flicker of light.
Alrighty. I don't see any light down the right hallway.
No light.
Can I grab the torch off the wall?
You attempt to. It's a metal fixture.
Got it. Well, I'll start down the hallway with no light, and
What's your AC?
it is 15.
So as you start down, which side do you say? Really?
The one, whichever one had no light.
No light, so to the right. As you start to move that way, something in the back of your head just kind of says danger, and you duck and roll as this shadowy form lashes out at you.
Okay. Fuck this way.
Shadowy form is actually standing behind you, where the torch is.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna run away from it.
Okay. So you go running off this way. You do see that it does bend around the corner. You just kind of turn the corner away from it. You hear another heavy bang on the door and hear it shudder.
Good. Starting to freak out, so I'll use both dashes to go as far as I can. If I haven't used an action yet, would grabbing the torch be in? I don't know.
No, this is not.
Okay.
Okay. So you get around the corner and look, and you see that it's around another corner. Okay. Hasn't crossed.
Yo.
You
Yo. So have I?
You've moved down the stairs now, and you're at a much lower level. Again, the same sort of ruins everywhere. You're actually out in this big rectangular room. There's some crumbled pillars around it. Looking around, you do see there are a couple open doorways across the way.
So I can't see above. Like, is there a ceiling?
When you look up, there's no ceiling. You see sky, but it's
Okay.
all stormed over and clouded. It's very dark.
So I can't see past any of the doors to see anything behind them.
No, because there's still walls above the doorways. It rises
Okay.
up, but it kind of crumbles away as it gets up higher.
And how many of these doors are there?
You see 2 and what might be one on the a third one on the left.
I'm gonna start going towards the one on the far right.
On the far right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you use your movement to get across and get to the entrance of it. You're looking down a long tunnel.
Can I smell again?
Can you
Do I notice any strange smells coming from that way?
make a perception check? You do get advantage on it.
That would be
Maybe
16.
the hunting dogs around.
16.
16. You do smell dogs, you smell people. Not necessarily from the tunnel, but you can smell them.
In general.
They're here.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna start heading towards that, through that door.
You head through the tunnel. Okay, you used all your movement. Are you gonna
Yeah.
dash?
No.
Okay, so next round.
Yeah.
Move down. Not yet.
So there's no other doors or anything, right?
You see the one door up there. The rest is all this smooth copper, and then there's the pipe leading down.
Okay, I'm diving.
Okay. So you
Taking a
go-
big breath and
Take a deep
dive
breath and
into-
dive down. Start to swim down. As you get in the water and start to move down towards what you saw before, you see there is this red metal grate at the bottom, and on top of it, there's what appears to be some sort of large lever or switch. As you continue swimming down, suddenly there's this gust of current from an open pipe beside you, and it blasts you sideways. You go tumbling through this pipe off to the side, and then down, and you find yourself in this open hallway that stretches out in both directions from you. Ahead of you, you can see another large grating, and you can see more opening that way.
So there's no way to go backwards.
You could try swimming up the pipe that you got pushed down.
Is my knowledge of currents?
It would probably be a bad idea to try and swim against it.
Okay, so forward to the grate.
The grate's right ahead of you. You can't push through it. Like, this isn't the grate that you saw. This is an upright.
There's no lever or anything, it's just a...
This is just an upright grate between two sections of wall.
Can I feel it? Is it like sturdy?
Yeah.
I am going to punch it really hard.
Okay, make an attack roll.
12.
12. You hit it. You hurt your hand.
Oh no. There's nothing else. This is the...
It's a long hallway. You can continue to explore along it.
Okay, I will try to explore it because
Okay.
obviously it's not
Are
working.
you going right or left?
What's in either direction? Can I see something? They look the same?
When you look down, they look fairly similar. You do see what you think might be openings along the way, and just different sections of wall in between.
I will just go right.
Okay, so you turn to the
Pick a
right.
direction.
You move along, and you see that the section of wall does extend for a little bit, and then there's another metal grate, and then another section of wall. You're kind of beside that first section of wall right now.
Does the grate feel sturdy again?
You can't get to this one. You've already used an action, so you can dash.
Oh, okay.
In your next turn, you can get there.
Are the
It
walls still
looks-
the same though?
The walls are very much the same, brown, red, copper.
Okay, I guess I'm staying...
Yeah. From what you can tell of the grate that you can see, it is very similar to the first one that you punched.
Okay. I'm just gonna go as far as I can. And
Yep.
then...
And that's where you are now.
Yep.
Yep. Ivan.
I'll take a look at the walls closest to the door that I can't seem to figure out how to open.
Okay.
Made out of all sorts of rotating gears and pistons.
Investigation checks.
Natural 1.
For one. Nothing appears immediately obvious, and I mean, the floor's not moving terribly quick, but you do have to keep taking a step to maintain your place in the hallway. But nothing stands out where you are.
Alright. I'll let myself get a little bit closer to the middle there.
Okay.
Check out what appears to be the gap in this orange glow. What is it?
Okay, so you let yourself get a little closer, peering as cautiously as you can over. Immediately below the floor where it tapers off, you do see several spinning appendages that glimmer, obviously metal of some kind.
Mhm.
And then down below it, you see an orange pool, much like you saw in the foundry.
How large is the gap between the two sections of floor now?
About 10 feet.
Not a small gap. Alright. I'm not sure. Just trying to keep my pacing on this side. Keep checking out the workings of this place. Don't really know how to get that door open, but I don't want to get too near the glowing orange pools and spinning metal blades.
Okay. You can continue investigating next turn.
Yep.
Hit her.
Okay. How many more of these lights are there?
Best as you can tell, there was 5 of them.
Okay. And I'm next to one.
You're next to one.
I'm going. The ones that are all not near me are gonna get a magic missile.
Okay. There's 4 of them not near you.
I'm gonna cast the second level.
Okay. So, you coalesce a spell, fire them off. What's the range on magic missile first? Before I do this.
120 feet.
Okay. So you coalesce the spell, you gather up these 4 darts of energy, fire it off. It goes out. They streak out in different directions and strike them. You see one of them across from you. It winks out.
Alrighty. My turn.
Okay. Right up.
He did
My apologies. Yes, it shrinks on you.
Okay.
So what do I see in front of me now? You said there was another corner after that corner?
Yep.
Did I
So you came up to the T, turned right, then you turned left back up, and then you turning to it right again.
Okay. Did I make it to that corner because of the double dash?
You made it just to the corner where it goes right again.
Alrighty, what do I see down the hallway?
You see wall. It turns left again.
Alrighty. Go run up there.
Okay.
Look down the left way.
So you go up, turn left, you're still in a long hallway, you don't see anything really, it's really dark.
Alright, run down fast as I can.
Okay. You come to another T, it splits off, right and left.
Alright.
At this point, you hear another heavy blow, and you hear just the wrenching of iron, and that's this heavy crash.
Good.
You're pretty sure the door just got destroyed.
Nice.
To the left, you see flickering light. To the right, you see nothing.
If I turn around, like if I look back the way I came, just down, do I see the door? Like, is this just like
No, you've
loop?
gone off the path.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it had like mentally looped back to there.
No.
Restarted. Alright.
Okay.
Is that the end of my movement there at
That's
the T?
all your
Alright.
movement. You've double dashed to get there.
Gotcha.
Okay. Azencroft.
I'm gonna start traveling through that far right door.
It's just an open doorway.
Yeah, I'm gonna start going towards it, or through it, I guess.
Okay.
Is it just into a hallway?
It's just a hallway. You can see another doorway well up there.
Alright, I'll start going towards it. I guess, how far is it, give or take?
It's about 120 feet.
So I can start dashing towards it, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm gonna try to listen to see if the drums are getting farther or closer.
Okay. Since you're dashing, make your perception check at disadvantage.
16.
16. Best as you can tell, they're somewhere in the ruins now.
Behind me?
No. Make that save.
Oh.
11.
11. So as you go running down this hallway, you're just going a little too fast and you didn't quite notice that there's actually snares set along this hallway. You go past one and realize what it is. Right as you set your foot down in another one, it pulls you part way up. As the snare just snaps tight up into the ceiling.
So it's just my one right,
That's the one.
far right paw,
Left.
far left paw, and what is it attached to? Like, is it just like a hempen rope kind of thing?
It's a rope. Yeah, just like a hempen rope that goes up through a hole in the ceiling.
I'm gonna claw at it to try to get myself
Make an
off.
attack.
20.
20. Roll damage.
8.
8. Okay. Yeah, you slice right through it and free yourself. But it is going to eat up your dash.
Yep.
Okay.
How far did I make it?
You're about halfway down the hallway.
Okay.
Nadia.
Okay, what's in front of me now? I made it.
You're right beside that first bit of wall. You're moving down the tunnel,
Yeah.
and to your left is that piece of wall that was connected to the grate.
But it's still the same, like, coppery, like, wallry. Can I, like, just see if it, like knock and see if it feels like it's sturdy and... Yeah.
Pretty thick.
Okay. So I guess I'll keep going down this.
Okay. So you move up and you see another grate, much like the first one, and then another section of wall beyond that.
Oh my god.
And then up ahead of you, where you're going ends, and you think you might see an opening. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start frantically heading towards there.
Okay. So you almost make it and discover that, yes, it is a corner, and there's no grate across this one. It does curve around.
Okay.
Okay. That's all your movement. Doing anything else?
No.
Okay. Item.
Take another look at the workings of these walls.
Whereabouts you looking?
I'd probably be about middle, halfway between the spinning blades and the door.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Investigation 15.
15. You do notice a panel that you didn't previously see. You do see a number of dials. There's 5 of them, and they each have 5 positions where there's a dash line. And at the end, there's a big button beside them.
Let's see. Well, nothing to do it but to try. I'll give the button a press.
Press the button.
Mm-hmm.
You see these lights blink on up above the dials.
Mm-hmm.
The first 3 and the last one show up red. The 4th one shows up green.
Okay. What position are all the dials in if I have
They
time?
are all at the first position. You hear this, and the floor begins to speed up a little bit.
Oh.
Well, I'll attempt to keep pace.
Okay. Still not terribly hard.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna continue. I'm standing next to one, so I'm gonna. I'm going to. Shock and grasp it.
Okay. So again, you charge your hands, you grab the crystal and discharge the energy. The lightning skitters across the latticework of the crystal and fizzles out.
Okay.
Nothing.
Is there any different about this altar and crystal than the other one?
Looks pretty much the same. Make an investigation check.
21.
Okay. You do notice very faintly etched into the crystal what appears to be like a small flame.
Right now.
Okay.
Thought I knew that, but I was like, he's gonna go with what he knows.
Yeah. And of course, the orb shrinks. Yes.
I have one
So
same
then you
path.
get the hourglass out.
Yeah, one path with light, one path without light.
Yeah, to the left you see light, to the right you don't.
Okay, I'm gonna take off towards the light.
Towards the light. Okay. You dash to get there?
Yeah.
Okay. Perception check.
Perception check. I have too many dice. Oh, 3.
Okay.
Oh.
Are you continuing past this point?
Yeah.
Okay. So where you get to the light, it's actually in the corner and it turns away to the right again. As you dash out of the light, that's going to be a 13, doesn't it?
No, I have AC 15.
Once again, you just, something in the back of your head's like, oh crap, and just whiffs past you. Again, you see, just out of the corner of your eye, this shadowy figure of the humanoid there.
Cool.
Okay. Hallway continues on.
Is there more lights down it?
You don't see any light.
Okay.
Okay, Asimov.
Am I able to look in advance to see if I notice any more of those snares?
You do notice there are a couple more snares as it goes along.
Are they does it look as though I could avoid them
Yep.
while walking past?
They're pretty easy to avoid. You just didn't quite notice before.
I guess I'm gonna go for that then.
Okay. So you come out the far end of the tunnel using all your movement. You're in a really broad rectangular like courtyard. In the middle there's some sort of raised structure. It possibly was some sort of art or fountain before. It's all been crumbled away. Around, bordering the entire courtyard, you do see pillars, most of them still intact, a few are crumbled away. There's multiple exits from this room. There's a bunch across the way, one way down the far end and one right near you.
So how many total? Like,
You count 5 exits.
okay, and I guess I'm gonna look for snares quickly.
Okay, make a perception check.
5.
Don't notice anything.
And am I able to listen once more to hear if the drums are closer?
Okay, make a perception check.
19.
Drums are somewhere up ahead of you.
Ahead of me?
Somewhere past this courtyard.
Alright, I guess I've already used my movement, but...
Yeah. Okay. So, as you kind of look around and try to perceive and listen for a minute, something comes flying over that central structure and strikes you in the shoulder, dealing 4 points of damage.
Okay.
As you look up, you notice there's this humanoid figure up on the second tier of this courtyard, kind of hunched over this crumbling wall, and he has some sort of stick. He's aimed at you. Okay. Nadia.
I'm gonna quickly head towards what I think is the exit.
Okay, so you go around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
You see another long hallway, the same length as the one you were just in. Again, along the side, you see just these sections of the wall all the way along.
Does it look the exact same?
Pretty much.
So it's like...
It's a little different. I mean, you do notice there's different like growths and lime buildup and some small like seaweed and different plant life that is growing in here. So it's not like the identical hallway, but like in appearance, the actual structure of it is all the same.
And what directions are there to pick?
You're right at the corner right now, so you can either go ahead or turn back into the hallway you came from.
I guess I'm still heading forward. Well, does it look like a dead end, or what's at the end of this hallway?
Really hard to see. It's pretty far away from you.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep heading over there.
Okay.
Do I know how long I have left?
You're still feeling pretty good. It's only been, 15 seconds or so.
Okay.
So you still got a bit of breath in you. Yeah, so you move along and you see that you're kind of on the other side of the wall that you came around. Just beyond that, you see another metal grate, and then another wall. Evan.
Do I have time to interact with each one of those dials? Does it take too long to give each one a turn?
Pretty quick.
Oh. I'll turn each one to the second position and punch the button again.
Okay. So you see the first and last 3 lights go red. The second one goes green. And then you hear that same and the walkway gets faster.
Okay. I'll keep pace, keep that in mind.
Okay. Get her.
Firebolt into that.
Okay. So you coalesce the firebolt, force it into it. You see the fire ripple over the surface of it. There's that slight hum and then it snaps off. The light goes out.
You're gonna start running towards the next one.
Okay. The next one that you can see that's on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know one went off, right?
Yep. At the same level as you, or are you running up the wall? kind of they're all.
How many more are there?
There is 3 more that you can see glowing,
Okay.
and they're all kind of on the wall around you.
I'll head to the one on the same level as I'm at.
Okay.
I'm gonna check to see what.
Next turn.
Yeah.
And as you go running over there, you can feel it shimmering on you and pull tighter.
How big is it at this point? Like.
It's about 2/3 of the size it was before. Rail.
Still booking. Run.
Okay.
Full tilt.
So you run and then you dash and you get to another T.
Alright.
You look to the left and right. On the left, very faintly, you can see some light. To the right, you can't see any. You do notice that just to the right and left, as you go along, there's another opening that turns up.
Okay. I'll go to the opening on the side with no light.
Okay.
Light's equal bad.
So you make your your double dash, and you get to you turn right. Ahead of you, the tunnel continues.
Yeah.
Dark. To the left, you see another tunnel open up, and faintly you can see light.
Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
Have some cross.
So you said he was on the 2nd level?
Yeah.
So
Kind of
how high up?
across the courtyard. He's pretty far away from you.
And you said there were pillars all along the side?
There's pillars all around the entire courtyard.
Do they look as
They
though...
go up under the next level.
Oh, okay, so they're not like just... They're open on the top.
They,
Like they're connected
the
to
floor
things.
above is supported by these pillars.
Okay.
But it's like this open air courtyard where the 2nd level can see down in.
Okay. And...
Happy. 6-second rounds.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna start sprinting towards the middle of the next doors.
Okay,
Trying
so
to-
there's one on the right, just near you. There's one way across on the left side of this courtyard. And then as best as you can tell, there's 3 more on the far side.
Alright, I'm gonna go on the one to the right, actually.
One to the right, and you're going to sprint into it.
Well, I'm gonna try to run to it, and I mean, once I get there, I'm gonna look to see through the door.
Okay, so you use your movement to get across. You look in, you can see the hallway goes down for a little ways, and then it ends and looks like it veers to the right.
Alright, do I notice any traps?
Make a perception check.
I'm gonna look at the ceiling as well, just in case.
Okay.
6.
Nothing that you notice.
Okay. I use my movement, so...
Okay. Well, you can dash. Use your action to dash.
Alright, well, I'll dash through there then.
Okay, so you dash, and you get down to the corner of this hallway where it turns. You look to the right, and it goes on for a little bit. Dead ends. Nadia.
I'm right by a grate right now, right?
You are beside a wall, and then kind of the next section up, there's a grate.
Is that where my movement would take me?
Your movement would take you, if you want to dash, you can actually move past the grate to the next section of wall.
Well, first I'm gonna get to that grate and maybe look through to see what is on the other side of it.
Okay, so you move to the grate, look through, you see a long hallway continuing down, and again there's like these little, they're not quite pillars, but these sections of wall that go all the way down, kind of in unison with each other.
Okay, I guess
You
I
don't
will...
see any other grates past to the limits of your vision as it fades out to dark.
Okay, I guess I'll keep going down this hallway then.
Okay. So you move down again. Again, there's a wall beside you. There appears to be an opening between the next 2 walls. You don't see a grate from here anyways. You do see what looks like a dark opening on the other side. On the outer wall. But it's kind of up ahead of you a little bit. And you feel a slight current come out of it. Not really strong, but there's slight water movement out of it.
Coming like towards me or
Yeah,
like...
out of the wall.
Okay.
Ivan.
Alright, well, trying to keep pace on this increasingly difficult treadmill of death.
It's a pretty brisk walk at this point.
Not something I want to have to do for an hour or so. I will turn dial 4 back to 1,
Okay.
then 1, 3, and 5 to 3. Hammer that button again.
Okay. So you see the first 4 lights click to green.
Okay.
the fifth light clicks to red, and you hear, and it speeds up. You're now at a trot.
Not liking this.
Okay. Kendrick.
I'm gonna take a look at it. See if I can find the symbol.
Okay, investigation check.
Yes. 5.
Nothing really stands out. Kind of hard to see. It's getting dark in here.
Alright. Well, without knowing it, I'm just going to try lightning on this one again.
Okay, so you charge up your hands, release it. There's this flash of light in what's relatively dark in the sphere now as the
Let's see if I can see
the
it. while I
lightning
do this.
skitters over the top of it. No effect. Still there's that light dull glow inside the crystal. Okay, and then there's this shift of energy and it pulls tighter. Real.
So I'm at the.
You're at a junction. You can go straight ahead where it's dark and continues on for some reason you can't see the end of it. Turning to the left, you can see faint light.
I'll go no light. I will go the dark way.
Okay, so you move down it. You double dashing.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you go dashing down this hallway. You do end up getting to the end of it, and it turns to the left.
Okay.
And you can, as you look that way, you can see it turns to the right again. You're just a little ways out.
And I'm at the end of my movement here.
Yeah, that's all your movement. That's double dash.
Alrighty. I will stand. Do I hear anything back the way I came?
Make a perception check.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna take back off then the opposite way that I came.
Okay.
Or, well, the way I came.
So you use your movement to get back to the front of this hallway.
Yeah.
And you get hit by another projectile for 2 damage.
So is this guy in the middle of the room?
No. Far side, up on the top.
Okay. So, was that my movement, like, including a dash, or am
No,
I
that's
still
not
able to-
including a dash. That's just your movement. You
So
come
you're
back
saying-
out into the courtyard. You're on the right side of it.
So it's a rectangular room
It's
still?
a long rectangle, yeah.
And he is exactly opposite from me.
No. So like you're looking down it longwise when you come out of this tunnel.
Yeah.
The far right, at the corner.
So, like, above the 3 doors.
He's above the farthest of the 3 doors.
Okay, and you said when I first came out, there was the one to the right, which I went to, and there was
Which you
one
went
to the far left.
And there's one all the way across from you now, because he's still on the left.
Yeah.
And then there's the 3 on the wall under him.
Right, I'll start going towards the one on the left. The one that was all the way
So the one
across.
all the way across, so you dash.
Am I able to stick on the left side of the pillars, though, that are holding up the second floor?
You could, or you can stick to the left side of the big structure that's in the middle. It kind of raises up. It's all stone.
That works,
You
yeah.
can probably shield yourself under that.
Okay.
Okay, so you dash out into the middle. You're behind this, kind of ducking down, staying low. Okay. Nadia.
I'm gonna head towards the current.
Okay. So you heading looking.
Like, yeah, look through it to see where it leads.
Okay. Really dark. You can't see. You think you see this slight twitch of movement. Make a dex save.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, dex. 20, not natural.
Okay. So that is. That's an 18. What's your AC?
16.
So this massive, long, snake-like creature with this sickly, light green, soft body comes snapping out with open jaws and clamps down on you and bites and tears away from you. You take 6 points of damage as it rips away at you.
Did I use all my movement and everything?
Nope. You used your movement. You can dash. Did take an extra movement.
Is this still attached to me?
No, I kind of bit and shook at you and tore away
And he's how far now?
in your face. He's kind of right at the entrance of this tunnel you look down. You just managed to pull your face out of the way.
How big is he? Like, could I grab him?
You could try. He's pretty big.
Kick his slimy ass.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm going to, like, punch him, like, is he close to the wall at all? Like, close to me to the wall?
He's right in the mouth of this tunnel.
Okay, I'll just punch him in the face then.
Okay, so I'll make your attack roll at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Okay, that went awesome. 8.
Okay, so you swing, but it's really hard to punch underwater, and it's just a little too slow. He kind of shifts around you.
I guess I'll try to hit him again when he tries to slither away from it.
Okay, so attack at disadvantage.
Oh my god. 14.
14, so you hit, roll damage.
Oh my god, I don't even remember what I do.
D4.
7.
So it recoils away from you as you slam your fist into it, and then it kind of, as best as you can tell underwater listening, it snarls at you and kind of comes back towards you.
Let's be friends.
It's going to be your turn. Ivan?
Take me out of here.
Doing a quick trot now. Takes a look at that last tile. It's not turned green. Turns it to 4. Pauses a second. Turns it to the 5th one, then hits the button.
Okay. So, first one snaps green. Second one snaps green. Third one snaps green. Fourth one snaps green. Fifth one snaps red. And the floor speeds up.
I should have second guessed myself!
Yours is just the workout from
Look at
hell.
that pedestal.
Okay, investigation check.
Why don't I have metal legs?
6.
Nothing stands out.
Alright, well I'm gonna use fire on this one.
Okay, so you conjure up a firebolt, release it. The fire energy just kind of splays over the surface of this crystal. No effect.
Alright.
The familiar shift that you come to expect, sphere shrinks.
I got one spell left, I can't waste it on guessing.
Okay, Reiyal'uss.
Alright. You said I see a dark hallway stuff?
So you kind of came to the end, you turn to the left, and it's still dark, but as best as you can tell to with your vision, it turns right again.
Okay.
A little ways down.
Yeah. Still full tilt?
Okay. So you run down and then dash to your right. And stop yourself as you come to a dead end.
No! Why? Turn around and run.
Okay, so you make it back to the corner you just came around.
Alright.
Make a perception check.
Got it. Oh, 18?
Okay. You hear heavy footfalls somewhere back along the way.
Okay. Can I tell if they sound like bipedal or?
Sometimes yes and sometimes no.
Good, cool.
That's not the most worrying thing.
Well,
Hasn't crossed.
he's got to take corners slow. Yeah, I'm gonna sprint towards that one still. Well, if I'm still behind cover, I'm gonna look first to see if I can notice anything on the ground that would trap me, and then I'm gonna go for the
Alright.
door.
Perception check.
19.
Okay. You don't notice any traps around. You do think you hear some more movement up above on that second tier.
Like a shifting of movement, or
Increased movement.
okay,
Like there's multiple things moving up there.
okay. Well, I'm gonna jump for it as fast as I can.
Okay.
Just
So you go sprinting around the corner, around the side of this structure in the middle, leap up around past the pillars to get to this opening. As you run up into it, you realize this hallway doesn't go a whole lot of anywhere. It ends. And you hear something go ripping into the pillar behind you as you leap up. Just kind of spray of rock behind you.
okay. Am I able to turn around still and see
You
her?
turn around, you got no movement. You're kind of tucked back into this little piece of hallway that only goes for 20 feet in.
Yeah. Do I see what sprayed into it, or?
Best as you can tell is another projectile.
Okay. Thank God. That's
Thank
it for
God
now.
for cover. Okay. Nadia.
When I looked through where the current was coming from, I didn't see anything. Like, was it a dead end or was it?
It was really dark, and you caught a flicker of movement as this thing came out.
And then what are my other options in the hallway now?
Behind you, when you were kind of coming around here, you see between the two sections of wall, there's no grate.
Right.
And when you had a glance, you saw a grate farther down, and you think you saw the switch.
Okay, I'm going to try to swim towards that. And if he tries to attack me, I want to grab him and try to use him as, like, a dolphin.
Okay.
It's amazing.
So we'll say you can use your movement, and you'll hold your action for when he attacks you
Yep.
to counterattack with a grapple.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
you push away from him between the two sections of wall. He makes an attack on you, which is going to hit. You take 6 points of piercing damage. So it bites down on you again.
Why can't we be friends?
Make an athletics check.
Please roll well.
Make it good.
Okay. It's 19.
Okay. So he had a 15. So you, as he latches on and tries to pull away from you, you grab onto him. You can't quite get your arms around him. But
I'm just
you're
gonna
latched
bear hug
onto him,
him and just hope he takes me
and he
away.
starts pulling back towards his hole, trying to get away from you.
Did I use all my movement?
You used all your movement. You can let go of him, or you can hold on and see where he takes you.
I will just hang on.
Alright, so you move back.
Bear
to the
hug
square-
him and
you,
hope
you move
he
back to the
comes
square
running
where you
best
started,
friend.
just outside of his hole. So he's trying to pull away from you.
Okay.
Yeah, Ivan.
Cursed box! Trotting on the really aggravating treadmill now. Glare at the last dial, turn it back to 4, and just throw a fist into the button.
Okay, so you dial it back to 4. Throw your whole fist just into this button. It barely fits in the kind of receptor that this button's sitting in. First one lights up green. Second one lights up green. Third one lights up green. Fourth one lights up green. Fifth one lights up green. And then you hear, and it gets faster.
Ah!
Get her.
I am going to investigate. You know what? Can I use a bonus action to light a torch that I have?
Sure.
I have light now. I'm gonna look at the.
It must be nice not to be
You had a little
drowning.
Yeah, but you said it was darker, so.
It is definitely darker. You've put out a couple of lights.
Fair enough.
It's actually you losing air.
Since the person underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? At least I have some.
We're all running out of breath.
13.
13. You do see the outline of something that's kind of hard to make out in the shimmering light. Best you can tell is this kind of irregular round shape. I'm being nice. You didn't make it.
I know.
Do I want to go with my gut instinct on this one?
I'm not there.
Would Kettrick go on a good instinct?
No, he wouldn't. He really wouldn't.
6 second rounds.
Yeah, I'm going to
Dude, you can't do like any
Romantic
worse than what
orb.
I did.
ice damage.
Ice.
Yeah, it's my last spell. I'm screwed.
So you coalesce this orb of cold energy as the air, what air there is in here, kind of crystallizes and forms this ball of ice. You surge it forward into the crystal. It strikes it and shatters all over the ground in front of you. Orb stays the same.
Okay, so he's gonna fall to his knees and just.
Why?
Damn it!
And as you shout at it, it shrinks.
Yeah, that's pretty much done.
Extra.
Using up all the air. Reiyal'uss.
Going, keep moving, going
Okay, so it
back.
turns to the left and then it snaps back to the right.
Yeah, and then I'm in the hallway with the 4 hallways off of it, correct?
As best as you remember.
Awesome. And How much movement do I have?
So, are you double dashing?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go around the corner back to the right and get down the hallway almost to that hallway that you previously made your choice at, where you saw the faint light down.
Yeah.
When you were looking straight or to the left.
Perfect.
But it's still a little ways ahead of you.
Gotcha.
But you get the sense that it's there.
Okay.
Perception check.
12.
The footsteps are getting closer.
Cool. They're still bipedal at times.
Good times.
Awesome. And that's it.
Hasn't crossed.
Alright, I'm going to go to the door, I guess. Can I look at the pillar that was struck from a little bit of a distance? Does it look as though it was it's been weakened at all, or it's compromised?
Investigation check.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Doesn't look compromised. Best as you can tell, there's a small hole in this corner of it, and a little bit of the rock around this hole is kind of chipped away.
Okay. I'm gonna start going towards the 3 doors.
Okay.
I'll try to go for the far left one from where I started.
Okay, so the one closest to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you tuck in along, kind of hiding behind the pillars as you make your way to it. So you can hear a bunch of projectiles kind of like hitting the wall around you. It hits a pillar in front of you. One of them actually connects with you and does 4 damage.
Okay.
As some small projectile slams inside you and buries into your flesh. You do make it to the tunnel the hallway that you're looking for. You look down, goes down for quite a way, and then shifts to the left.
Alright, can I do one last quick little check to see if there's any snares on the ground?
Okay.
Or holes on the wall?
Make a perception check. You're kind of at the entrance way to this.
21.
21. No snares or anything on the ground.
Okay.
You've used your movement. You haven't used your action. Check line.
Well, I don't know if I can do any of these actions. Would I be able to, like, do a running leap as an action?
Yeah.
Okay.
To what end, though? I mean, it doesn't add movement. It still eats up movement if you do it. The running leap is more about, like, jumping over things.
Yeah, no, that's fine then.
But you can dash.
Oh, I can still dash?
Dash
Okay.
is an action.
Yeah. I'm gonna dash then.
So you dash. You get down almost to the corner.
Okay.
Okay. Now you.
Noticing this guy's going the wrong way, I'm gonna like give him a kick, like how you spear a horse.
Okay, so you're gonna try to kick him?
Yeah, just kick him to try to get him to go the right way I want.
Okay, so make an attack roll.
This is so messed up.
Yeah.
A natural 20.
Okay, so crit. Roll your damage.
Just gonna put your foot through it.
What do I...
So
Roll the dice.
2d4s, and then add your dex modifier.
I got a 10.
10?
In total.
So you just slam your heels down into him, and you can feel it wriggle and writhe away from you, trying to get away. It starts to pull farther back in the hole.
Okay, I'm gonna let go of him.
Okay.
And
so
hope that was a big enough hit that he's just gonna cower away.
So, you let go of him, and he pulls into the edge of this tunnel, and he snarls at you.
And then I would like to give him one more. No, I'm just gonna like swim now back the way like I saw the lever.
Okay, so you swim back between the 2 sections of wall.
And that's all I can do, right? That was all my
pretty much,
actions?
unless you got a bonus action stored up for something.
No. I don't think so.
Ivan.
I'm gonna take a look at the panel, take a look across the gap, shake my head and swear under my breath, take a second or two to gauge how fast this thing is moving, then run and try and make the jump across the gap.
Make an intelligence check.
18.
Okay, you get a pretty good sense of how fast this is moving and how to gauge kind of doing the math quickly in your head of kind of what you have to accomplish. You take a run, make an athletics check. I'll give you advantage because you actually can use the conveyor to your advantage.
That's probably a good thing. 20 total.
Right? So you kind of curse under your breath about, you know, the things you have to do in your life. Set yourself and run. This is faster than you've ever run before with the help of this thing. You're like, wow, this is awesome. Right at the edge, you push off and leap. You clear the gap by 5 feet. And you land on the other side. And it starts to pull you back towards it.
I'm gonna try to quickly catch my feet and keep moving, get away
so
from that gap.
You manage to move yourself down and kind of catch up to it. This one's moving pretty quick too.
Alright, I'll move as far as I can, take a look at the door, see if there's anything there.
Okay, you can't get to the door.
I'll start moving towards the door.
Okay. Make a perception check.
11?
11. You notice another panel on this side, about halfway down. Hey, Edric.
I knew it.
I had to take another look at that.
Okay.
Well, I can really do right now.
Investigation check. I'll give you advantage because you know where it is now.
Okay, thank you. You're so kind.
He is.
12.
You can't really make out much.
I'm just gonna mage hand punch this thing.
So your mage hand comes out and just props the crystal. Nothing happens.
Yeah, I figured as much. So I'm just gonna sit here and go.
And the sphere shrinks.
How big is it now?
It's about a third of the size it was originally.
Oh.
It's getting pretty tight. The other one, the other two glowing points are getting pretty close to you.
Oh, cool.
I'm just hoping
How's it go far?
that water thing doesn't come after me.
Reiyal'uss?
Doesn't really matter.
Okay, so you said can I run down this hall and look down you said there's 3 more?
Yeah, well, if you move forward, you can see down the one that you already know that there's a flickering light at the end.
Yeah.
You'd have to like double dash to get down to where the other.
Forget that. I'll just turn right to the first one.
Okay.
And double dash that way.
So you don't get all the way to the light, but you get close enough that you can see another torch flickering in the distance.
Oh.
And you don't even need perception checks to hear the footsteps anymore. You can hear heavy breathing.
Cool.
It's like this heavy intake of some large creature.
Use it. Ride it to the finish line.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Adam Groff.
Alright, I'm gonna keep going and try to turn that corner.
Okay. You just move up and around.
Yep.
Make it dexterity.
21.
21. So you just managed to leap ahead as this weighted net falls from the ceiling
Okay.
and lands behind you. Once you passed it. So you kind of went up, ducked around the corner to the left to avoid this net. The pathway curls back up to the right and then continues up kind of the direction you
I
were
should have
heading.
used a key point.
Oh, so it goes like forward
So
again.
like the hallway comes down, snaps to the left and then back to the right. And
Okay.
continues on the same direction.
I'm gonna try to turn that corner and keep going.
Okay, yep. So you're around there. You're going to dash up this hallway.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for snares and such first. Maybe a couple nets on the ceiling.
Okay, make a perception check.
20.
Nothing stands out.
Alright, I'm dashing.
Okay, so you dash forward. Up ahead of you, you see the hallway twist to the right again, but you don't quite get up to the corner.
Okay.
Not yet.
Do I notice this thing still coming after me?
It's edging its way back out. It's kind of unsure whether to engage you again or not, but it's definitely thinking about it.
Can I move and... Yeah, so I'll move just my regular movement and see if it's following me after that movement.
So you start moving backwards away from it. As you're moving backwards, you continue away. It's kind of looking at you, considering you, and you bump your back into grating.
I do?
Yep.
Oh, I thought this was the open one.
It was. You passed through the opening, and then you bumped into another grate.
No! Does it feel sturdy? Is there any other ones? Like any other openings in this?
Okay, so with your back up against this, when you look to the left, you see between two sections of wall, heavy grating again. When you look to the right, it's kind of back in the almost the direction you came from on the other side. It's open for a ways.
And through the grate I'm back against, I can see the switch.
Yeah, it's pretty close to you. It's about 30 feet away.
Is that thing following me?
It's kind of edging out, but it's not following you too aggressively.
Does it lead back to the beginning? Ah! So the one way that kind of leads back to the beginning, does that kind of like, does
It's
it,
not really leading back to the beginning, but it's the direction, one of the directions you came from. It's not like where you've been.
does it lead kind of towards the direction of the, like, lever?
Well, lever's directly behind you. This is out to the right.
Yeah, but does it turn or anything? It just goes straight?
Well, as far as you can tell, this entire room consists of just like these sections of wall. So it's really a matter of where the grating is between them.
Okay, I'll just follow towards that direction.
Okay. So you move, you dash
Yeah, dash.
a little farther. You get between the two sections of wall and out of sight of this creature. You can see to the left and right the gratings that you've gone past on the outside before, kind of on the inside of it now, and it appears to open up to the right.
Okay.
Item.
Alright, I'll take a closer look at
I lost my
that new
direction.
panel.
Okay.
Does it look
Smart.
awfully
It's
familiar?
exactly like the last one.
Alright, well then, I'll set it exactly like I have the other one set to 3, 2, 3, 1, 4, and press the button.
Okay. So you push the button. The first one, the light comes on yellow.
Okay.
The second one, the light comes on yellow.
Mm-hmm.
The third one, the light comes on yellow.
Okay.
The fourth one, the light comes on green. The fifth one, the light comes on green. And then you hear, and it speeds up. You had a pretty brisk trot. Hedrick.
I'm gonna take another look. I know where it is, and I'm just sitting there frightened, like, what are you?
Take advantage. Torch is still burning.
I'm going to draw.
14.
14. Nothing really distinct about it.
I'm just gonna run to the next pillar.
Okay. You go
Just
running.
gonna flip it off a little bit.
You go running to the next one.
Yeah, maybe we'll take another look at this one. Or no? If we're going
If you want to spend your action.
Yeah.
Okay, investigation check. There's a
Accept my fate and just sit
There's
here
a
as
note.
it slowly consumes me.
There's a villain with a gem on it. And then it pulls tighter. Reiyal'uss.
Can't roll shit.
Reiyal'uss.
Oh, you can
try.
roll shit alright.
That's true.
If I head towards that torch, do I see any openings beside it, or is it on like a dead end?
There's the torch at the end and it opens up to the right.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay.
Run.
What's your AC?
It is 15.
That'd be the microphone.
Cool, we apologize for everybody's ears.
Yeah, that sucks.
RIP headphone users.
You take 7 points of damage
Oh, nice. Not even that much.
as you round this corner entering the torchlight and this shadowy figure just rips into you.
Nice. So can I go forego one of my dash? Wait, did I have to double dash to make it?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just a regular movement to get there. You're almost there.
Okay. So can I try and stab this thing as I run by?
Okay, so make an attack.
Alright. 13.
Hits.
Hits. Nice. That's 8 damage.
8 damage. So as it hits you, you spin around and slash, and your blade passes right through the neck area of this creature, and the shadows just kind of dissipate there, and the head kind of curls away into nothingness, and the whole creature just dissipates.
Alright, I'm gonna like be like, what the fuck? And then just keep running.
Okay. So you get out of the torchlight. Up ahead of you, you can see a ways down. It twists to the left.
Okay. And I still hear heavy breathing and footsteps.
Yep.
Okay.
As best as you can tell, it's almost to the torch.
Nice, cool.
You can actually kind of, as you look behind you, where the torchlight is, you can see a little bit of the torchlight disappearing.
Oh, good.
Hasn't crossed.
I'm gonna continue forward. Try to take that corner to the right and check to make sure I'm not gonna die doing so.
Okay, perception check.
7.
Nothing appears out of the ordinary as you turn around. The hallway continues on for a little ways, and then the ways up there it turns to the left. So you come moving around the corridor, you get about halfway down. Still have your action.
I'm gonna dash.
Okay, so you dash, you turn the corner. You come to the end of the hallway a little ways up, and it opens up into this large courtyard, again with pillars. There's steps, stone steps leading down, and you can see the archway, what appears to be the exit to this place, and a large blazing fire right where this exit is.
Is there anything else? Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Is there anything else in the room?
From here you can't really see anything. You're looking out of the entrance.
Okay.
Nadia.
Just keep on swimming.
Okay.
Story.
So you swim forward and you come to where the gratings on either side of you turn to the right, and it does open up along the way. Again, just the same sections of wall all the way up.
I have to keep going.
You
Is there
dash.
another? Does there look like there's any direction ahead from this? Like they turn?
You don't see any grating ahead of you, and it kind of fades to black as you get deep farther into this.
Okay, that seems more promising than what's currently. So I will dash.
Alright, so you dash, you move up another one. You're between two sections of wall at this point. To the left, you can see through a piece of grating, you kind of see this current moving down.
Okay.
In that area. To your right, you can see another piece of grating. Item.
If I dash, can I make it up to the door on this side? Going against
From
the
where
door?
you are, you can use your. Well, you're kind of fighting the thing. Yeah, you can dash to get to the door.
If I go up there, can I take a look at the door, see if there's anything that indicates successes or any clues towards this button thing, or is it a fairly featureless metal door?
Investigation.
Oh, that's nice. 19.
It's the next closest thing to a hunk of steel. It's been worked and riveted and stuff, but it's pretty much just solid steel. There's no signs of anything on it.
Excellent. Alright. Well, I guess I'll let myself drift back to the dials, and if I've still got time, give it a try. If not, then lament my choice.
I'm going to say that you can drift back to it, but you're not going to have an opportunity to do it this time. You've eaten up too much time.
That's fair.
Gedrick.
Take another look at this one.
Okay, investigation check. Give you...
God, I hope
Yeah,
your roll's
we-
okay on this one.
This is helping. So, oh my goodness, the 19.
19? Okay. So you're looking around, and again, etched faintly into the crystal, you see what appears to be the drop of water.
I'm gonna pull out my water skin.
Okay. So you pull out your water skin, pour it on it. You hear that hum and snap as it shuts off.
Okay. I'm gonna start heading to, with my whatever I have left, I start heading back to the other one that's not having.
Okay, so there's only 2 points of light left.
Yeah, the one I don't hate, I'm gonna head to that one.
Okay. So you dash over to that one, and as you run along, you feel the floor shake, and it pulls up tighter. You're getting pretty close. You don't have to run too far to get to the next one at this point.
Cool. Didn't use the spell.
Real.
I'm gonna run as fast as I can.
Okay. So you come flying around the corner as you can hear the footsteps just around the bend behind you. You double dash. You come to the end of the hallway. You before you, there is a wooden door.
Can I try to open the door?
Try to open it. It's locked.
Can I try to pick the locks?
You can try.
Oh my god.
Other than running. Are you a rogue?
You're supposed to be. 5.
You fiddle around for a little bit, nothing doing. You kind of looking over your shoulder, kind of distracted by noises as they move up along the hallway.
Cool.
Nothing doing. You're gonna have to try again.
Nice. I can't do that as a bonus action, right?
No.
No. Wait. As a thief.
Didn't you double dash to get here anyway?
You did double dash to get here. Technically, you shouldn't be able to.
Oh, my bad. I didn't
I
know
will
that.
allow it. Yeah. So whatever faint light you might have seen behind you is gone.
Good. Nice.
Have a breath.
Okay, I'm gonna walk through the doorway initially and try to look at my surroundings besides the fire.
Okay. So there's these tall pillars that go up but don't really attach to anything. They're mostly just for show, you think. You do see out in this courtyard, the stairs outside, the pillars go down into this wide expanse that leads to this big archway that was probably this grand entrance once, but most of the wall is gone. And there is this long blaze that's kind of blocking this archway.
So wait, what about these stairs?
It's just like stone stairs cut down and away from the level that you're at. It only goes down about 5 steps. So like the whole courtyard is this big rectangle,
Okay.
and kind of the stairs right from the front of this building come out and over.
So I'm
It's just stairs leading down to the entranceway.
Okay. So I'm just kind of elevated is all.
Yeah, you're a little above where that archway is.
How large does this flame look?
About 10 feet tall.
How wide back? Like, does it look...
Make a perception check.
12?
Maybe about 5 feet deep, give or take. Best as you can tell from here.
And how far away?
It's still across the room, so it's probably about 100 feet away from you.
I'm running to it.
Okay, so you dash towards it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop rolling.
What the heck?
Pictures.
So, a couple projectiles whiz past you, 2 more hit you, and you take 7 points of damage. And then you hear a noise a little, unlike the other ones, a little sharper. And you take 11 points of piercing damage
It's a good thing
as
you're a
something
beast.
strikes right into your back and just sinks deep into your flesh.
Okay.
But you are almost to the fire. You're down the stairs and into that first courtyard. All of them came from above you, as best as you can tell, back where that second story was.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do then.
Okay, not it.
Okay, to the right is like the dead end again, I believe.
When you swim forward, it's actually level with the walls here.
Oh.
So you see this grating, and you can see through again. You can see the switch past this grating in the middle.
I'm gonna keep going to the one that looked like it led to a dark area.
Well, it kind of
There's-
darkens out because you're looking like well into ahead of you.
Oh, okay.
So it's just your vision doesn't go that far.
Keep on
Okay, so
swimming.
you swim up between 2 sections of wall. To the left, back kind of towards that tunnel that you started in, it appears open. To the right, still grating, and then it continues on up ahead of that.
Does the grating feel secure still?
Can't quite get to it, but best guess, probably.
Okay, so I guess I'll keep going.
Okay. Your lungs are getting a little sore.
I should have
You've been down
kept
here for
with
quite a
that
while.
water snake.
Shake his head at the complexities of these asinine machines, vowing to himself that if he ever creates something like this, it'll be a damn lever to turn it off.
Okay.
And set dial 1 and 3 to 2, and dial 2 to 3.
Sorry, what was it? 1.
1 and 3 set to 2,
Okay.
dial 2 set to 3,
Okay.
and then jam that button.
Okay, so you jam the button. The first one lights up green. Second one lights up green. Third one lights up yellow. Fourth one and fifth one light up green, and you're and it speeds up. You're now at a pretty good pretty good run
Alright.
to keep pace with it.
Just a few more. I got it.
Get your
I'm
There's
gonna
no
take
end
this
in
one.
sight for
Okay.
me.
investigation.
Do I get advantage on this one? No. So 10. I'm going to just,
You find where the etching is, but you can't quite tell
Okay.
what it is.
I'm going to go ahead and fifth element this bitch. I'm going to blow air on it.
Okay. So you lean over and go. Nothing happens.
Okay, so I'm just going to sit there and go,
And as you go, it pulls up tighter. The other pillar is almost back to you.
Cool. Can I investigate from here?
Maybe. Real.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna try and unlock the door for the first time since the last one didn't go.
Okay. So, well, you tried before.
Yeah.
Whatever. So as you kind of fiddle around with your picks again and try to reset yourself and calm yourself down, you hear it.
Am I able to?
Yeah.
Or is it okay? That
Can you
is
focus?
18.
18. So you're fiddling around and you can hear it. It's starting to come around the corner behind you. You're kind of glancing over. You can't see anything. Just black. Fiddling around, and click. It unlocks and starts to push away from you.
I'm gonna shove that door and run.
You shove the door open and you are blinded by brilliant white light until everything disappears and you gotta shut your eyes against it. As your eyes readjust, you're back inside the factory.
One of us made it.
Can I just throw up?
End of your turn. Well, sure, yeah.
Alright.
You can throw up.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay. Have some problem.
I'm taking a run and I'm taking a jump to try to go through the flame.
Okay. So you run and jump, make an athletics check.
20.
Wow. You take 10 points of fire damage.
And I'm dead.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's gonna be me.
So you jump through it, you feel this burning sensation, you land, and your legs buckle under you, and everything fades to black as you skid along the ground. Nadia.
Keep swimming! Frantic!
Okay. So you swim forward, there's grating to your right, nothing in front of you, nothing to the left of you.
Where is the lever from where I am right now? Do I know?
So you've been going along, it is kind of back to your right.
And in front of me I don't see
Best as
any.
you can tell, this room's kind of like a large square, and the lever's in the middle. It's just a matter of where you can get through.
Okay. So I guess I
So
will
it's still open up ahead of you.
dash more forward.
Okay, so you're between two sections of wall. You can see it opens up to the right.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. Item.
3 to 1.
Okay.
Button.
It
So,
starts going the other
as you're-
direction.
As you're running along, you flip it. Kind of, you go to hit the button and you miss. You pull yourself, dash back up to it, hit the button again. The first light goes green. Second light goes green. Third light goes green. Fourth light goes green. Fifth light goes green. You hear, ah! And it stops. And then the door slides up.
Just gonna fall to my hands and knees and just catch my breath for a turn.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I wish I had that opportunity.
No, you can breathe.
Okay.
I didn't say it was a good
I'm
idea.
just gonna take a break and just take a
You see
breath.
what looks like a skull.
Skull.
Hit it with your head.
Hit it with my head.
Breathe on it. Your breath is
You
terrible.
just conk.
I don't.
Welcome to my blackness.
Yeah, I got nothing necrotic. I'm going to try to cast necrotic or be necrotic. I don't remember.
Do you have any spells left?
No, I don't, but I'm still going to try.
Okay.
Sorry. Cannot find it.
Desperate times.
Chromatic orb can be acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder.
Yep.
Poison sounds like a skull.
Gonna hit my hand off it.
Okay, roll an unarmed attack.
It's just the D4, right?
No.
Roll an attack.
Attack? Oh, fair enough.
Proficiency in strength.
Are you proficient in unarmed?
Everyone
Probably
is.
not. 10.
That would be me.
10. You kind of duck yourself down and swing at it. And you just kind of glance off the side. You just didn't gauge it right.
Okay.
You love those 10s.
There's nothing to do at this point.
Okay.
Gotta sit there and kind of accept what's gonna happen to me.
Well, you were back in the room that you first began. You see the robed figure back in his corner. You see just these thick strands of orange energy just pulsing into him. Looking over your shoulder, you see your party members suspended in these orbs of white light up off the floor. Beside them, you see Asimcroft unconscious on the floor. But three of them are still suspended up in these white spheres.
Is there anything attached to the white spheres? Like, is there? Cool.
You can see them perfectly. It's not
Yeah.
impeding you, but there's this white light given to them by this round sphere around them.
I got nothing to help you, man. I'm an idiot.
One health potion was bought, and one health potion was used.
I'm going to. Can I sneak up to the guy and stab him?
Roll a stealth check.
Oh.
Stealth is 17,
Okay. So you go sneaking up to them.
and I'm going to take one of the short swords and try and just run it right through his back.
Okay. As you sneak up to him, you go to do it, and you hear that voice. Stop! Roll a wisdom save.
I'm so good at these. 8.
Yeah, you freeze. You know that the right thing to do here is to stop and not do what you're about to do.
Got it.
You're unconscious? Nadia.
Swim towards the right, I believe you said was the... coming up on the right.
So you can swim up first and then to the right.
I'll do that.
Okay.
And what is in front of me?
It continues open for a ways till
Oh,
the end of your vision.
oh my god.
Roll a dex save.
Nice.
19, I believe? Yeah, 19.
Okay.
You rolled up?
As you swim through this pipe,
15.
you swim over top
Score.
of this red seaweed, which suddenly reaches up and tries to wrap around you.
6.
But luckily you manage to just twist away from it and get just past it.
You're proficient in strength and dex.
Oh.
You can see out past you there's another grate and then more tunnel ahead of you. You're really getting tight on breath. It's starting to really hurt to hold it.
This is
Ivan,
it.
What are you doing?
This is it.
Pick myself back up, brush myself off, and since I'm on the side and see both doors are open, I'll check out this side first.
Okay.
Not particularly interested in making that jump unless I have to.
Okay. So you walk forward towards the door that just stood up, walk into it. As you go under it, there's suddenly this bright, brilliant flash of white light. It blinds you, and when you catch yourself again, you're back in the room. You see it drop on the door and catch your feet.
Oh, wait a minute. Can you help him?
Huh?
Oh, boy, God.
Gedrick.
I'm gonna run to the other one and see what it says.
Okay. With advantage.
18.
So looking once more at this
I had to look for the other one.
oddly shaped round object, you kind of get the sense you think it might be a stone.
Stone? I'm gonna hit it with my staff.
Okay. You gonna hit it with your wooden staff?
Oh, wouldn't that
I thought you were gonna say your stones.
vegetate a rock and just hit it.
Okay.
Everything around.
Also, you're able to summon up like a stone statue in your hand. You smash it over it. You hear the hum, snap, and the light goes out.
Oh, time.
It pulls tight. You're literally getting squeezed between the pillars at this point. It is so small. It's barely taller than you.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
That it.
Keep swimming.
Keep going. Okay, you swim forward past the grate. Kind of through the grate. If you really squint, you can kind of see the glimmer of the switch again.
I'm not gonna make
You swim farther on. You're beside one of the sections of wall. To your right, you don't see a grate in the next section.
it. Dash.
You already used your dash.
No. What?
Okay.
Can you do that though without attacking?
Ivan, yeah.
I'll shake myself back to a bit of awareness, try and get my head back in the game, and I'll walk over to Azencrod, like he said. I'm not 100% aware of the situation yet, and I'll check on him. See if he's breathing, see if he's still alive.
Roll a medicine check.
I'm actually using the boots. I am not good at half breed biology. Natural 1.
Natural 1. You're pretty sure he's dead. He's not breathing.
That's just the sound of decomposition.
My stomach is just.
This is Eric caught in the folds of his fat.
Woo!
I can't move towards him.
Like this without
As you kind of
Again?
This is the one
think
that
about it for a
causes
second,
an
the
attack.
compulsion
This one.
to stop.
Oh, that's taking
goes
the
away.
one section for double dash.
I'll see if I can move towards him. Like I'll
thought
try
you
to
had to
walk up and
attack.
stab him again.
You can
Continue walking
use
towards
any.
him.
You can use this or
Make your attack
this
roll.
as
Alright.
anytime.
Okay.
Jump distance is double also.
That is
Roll a
17.
Constitution save.
Alrighty. So 17 was the attack roll. Natural 1 was the Constitution save.
Okay. So as you stab forward, you're not really sure whether it like gets him or not, as you feel like kind of deflect from hitting something, and your vision goes out.
Fair enough.
Okay, Gedrick.
Okay, what I can do is try for a chromatic roll. I have one sorcerer point. I'm going to dig down and see if I can cast an acid thing at this last one.
Okay. So, spending sorcerer points is a bonus action.
Yes, it is. I believe.
That's what I'm going to do.
So
It's
you,
not an action. I know that.
Okay. So you use your bonus action to draw on just your inner magical reserves, conjure up this orb of just acid, release it. It splashes over the remaining crystal that's giving off light. You can hear it kind of sizzle over it. No effect.
Fair enough.
And then with one violent shudder, everything goes to black.
I couldn't beat that. I don't have any necrotic stuff.
Wasn't necrotic.
Really?
You.
You guys see
My death?
Gedrick's body suddenly shudder and drop to the floor.
Oh god. Oh god, no.
Like, I'm going to use that, say that source power points down.
Not yet.
Okay. Head towards that spot I think the grate is missing from.
Okay. So you move up. There's no grate there, and you can see it open up a little ways. There's a grate ahead of you beyond, but it looks like it opens up to the right.
Okay, I'll start heading towards that.
Okay.
And I'd like to spend a key point to do Step of the Wind. Because apparently I
Which
can
gives you
do
your
this.
movement again.
Allows you to dash as a bonus action.
Okay. So you do double dash. You get up to the grate that you saw ahead of you. It does in fact open up to the right.
Okay, I'm heading towards the right.
Okay. Can't get there yet, but next turn you can move
But that will be my goal.
Okay. You two.
I'll run over to Gedrick, give him a shake, check on him.
Medicine check.
He crushed.
20, not natural.
Breathing.
Come on, wake up, half slant.
No real signs of activity or anything, but as far as you can tell, he's alive.
Alright. Stand up, grab my hammer, and start to stride towards the guy who's caused all this trouble.
Okay.
In the darkness, I wasn't like pushed away or anything, right? I'm still
Nope.
like right up there.
You're still right there. Your blade kind of deflected away, but then all your vision went out.
Alright, I'm gonna take the swords and flail like an idiot at him.
Okay, make your attacks with disadvantage.
Got it. First one's a natural 1, and the second one is a dice is going away. That was a 7
Okay.
because I rolled a 2.
You take 4 points of damage as you slice yourself.
Oh, nice. It's actually who I was trying to attack, so.
You're just like flailing around, and one of them just nicks you.
Just want to point out the other 2 rolls were an 18 and a 19.
Yeah, that's why you have disadvantage.
Great.
It all leverages out.
Yeah.
What's that?
0 health.
0 health.
Well, this is
Okay. At this point, you guys see this purple rift in the air open up and stretch open into this gateway, and a woman walks through. She's wearing this loose black skirt down to her legs. She's got a gray corset, short black sleeves, long, brilliant white hair. Very youthful face, steps through and yells, "Get out of here!" And she launches a lightning bolt. Strikes at him. You can see it deflect up and away from him and strike into the things along the wall and just skitter everywhere. But he recoils away from what he's doing, and you can see the orange lines start to fade away.
Do I see any of this?
You hear, "Get out of here!" And then you hear something happen.
Okay.
You're just kind of like walking around.
I'll get you.
Nadia.
Head towards the opening. Go through there
Okay,
to
so
the
you
right.
move through the opening. You can see to the left it does open up again. You'll have to move up and around.
Okay.
So you
I'll
use
do
your dash
that.
to move up.
Yeah, and I'm gonna spend another key point to dash again.
Okay, make a perception check.
Where's perception? Oh, what? 18.
18. Okay, so you spin to the left and you do see some ways up ahead your goal. The lever is sitting there in front of you. However, as you're looking, you do notice faintly on the bottom in front of it that same orange seaweed.
I'm just wondering, is there ground below me or anything? Like, is this
There's a
open
floor.
up or anything?
No,
Because my jump distance is also doubled. Is it possible to try to jump?
Yes, but that's kind of like swimming. I mean, you can swim up if you want. You don't have to jump.
Oh, I'm there?
You're like, you were about to like spend your key, like draw on your inner reserves and boost yourself forward,
Right.
and you notice that this was in front of you.
What is it? Sorry?
It's like there's different plant life along the bottom of this area, and
But
you noticed
this is-
before that there was this red one that tried to grab you when you went over it, and you've noticed that there's some more of this here.
Yeah, so I'll try to jump across it. Or, no, wait.
Swimming.
Yes. You can't jump underwater.
Don't!
What are you doing?
Can I try to swim over it?
You can try to swim over it, yeah. Okay.
Because
Make a
there's no
dex
way around it, right? It's just, it's blocking the
it's
entire
along
path.
bottom.
Okay, yeah, I'll swim up above it as much as I can.
Okay. Make a dex save with advantage. Because you know it's coming.
Oh, thank God. Okay. +6.
Plus
21!
Okay, so
That
it
dex.
reaches up at you, but you're swimming up above it, so you manage to get away from it, no problem. You can't quite get to the switch, but it's right there and open to you.
And then I drown.
It's getting really tight. You're really struggling at this point.
I used my extra dash, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you were able to get over there.
Who's there?
I'm seeing her force him away. I'm just gonna dash at him, and use the charger feet to try and shove him 10 feet back. It's just a push, so that he gets
Okay.
the extra 5 feet on it.
As you charge forward, her hand comes out, and you're hit by this force. Make a strength check.
Ooh.
Strength check.
Or strength save.
Ah, no. 6.
Okay, yeah, you get blasted back 5 feet. And then you see her go through another hand motion, and as she releases, you see 3 bolts of fire come out. Yeah, and 2 of them strike him, and these ones you see impact onto the robes and go up. He pulls back and coalesces this giant sphere of energy, releases it back at her. It explodes, and she's thrown backwards across the room.
There goes our savior.
I can't see anything still, can I?
No, you just hear explosions and horrible things happen.
What is happening? And I'm gonna wave my swords, try and slash him.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Your attacks with disadvantage.
Awesome. First one is a 16.
Wow.
Second one is a 7.
Okay. Roll damage for the first one.
Nice.
Evan, what's your AC?
19. Or not 19, 16, sorry. My hit points are 19 because I have terrible hit points.
That was the first.
Thanks
So it
for
gets my
that.
modifier?
Yeah.
7 damage.
Okay. So you swing forward. You're pretty sure you connected with something.
Nice. Got you now!
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, you guys, Nadia.
Pull the lever.
So you swim forward, and with all your strength, you swing this lever over. There's this sudden gust of current up through the grating underneath you, and it blasts you upwards through the pipe that you originally were swimming down. Mercifully, you come out and gasp air, and you can see that the roof is in its original place.
Thank God. So so the door is now open, like, is free again, right?
Yeah, the door's in the wall there.
I will start heading towards there.
Okay. Tough terrain, you can't quite get there this turn.
That's okay. I will take it nice and slow now that I can breathe.
Okay. So you take a minute to gather yourself up. Ivan. Real.
Oh,
I still can't see anything. I'm swinging those swords.
Yep.
I'm going to be taking a sort of a defensive stance, backing away from him to check on our new friend. See if I can give her a hand up, or if she's been splattered like a bug.
First one's a 17. Second one's a 16.
Wow, that's
Okay, roll damage on this.
God damn! By the time she comes alive, she's just gonna find a pile of Azencroft dogs.
Oh, this is so easy!
It's just like butter.
9 and 2.
What smells like cut lion?
Okay. So you hear this horrible guttural growl. You hear insect. Make a wisdom save.
Nice. Oh, wisdom save.
As he turns into an insect.
Oh, 18.
18. So for a second, you were just terrified in your blinded state of what this creature is, and then suddenly you shake it off and you're like, "Yeah, this is who I'm trying to kill," and you just keep flying.
Alright, sweet.
You pull back and try to like search through a little bit of stuff. She comes running out from where she dropped. You can see like there's blood running down between some of her hair. She comes out and she's going to start another incantation. Releases it. 7 magic missiles come flying out and just start slamming into him from every direction. He kind of falls back and staggers away. Nadia, you do it.
To the door! Climbing those
So
stairs.
you come sloshing through the water, climb up, grab the door, it opens, and there's this blinding white light that meets you. And as it
This is
clears
death.
away, you find yourself back in the room where you started.
Yes.
And it's chaos. What do
And
I
there's
see?
just like explosions and Rails just like whipping around the room with swords over his head. At this point, the robed figure gets back up, kind of recovers himself. This is foolish! Conjures up another spell, releases it, and lightning arcs out of this orb that he pulls in front of him, and it just starts striking through everyone in the room. As it arcs out, she points at him, and all the lightning starts to pull back into her, and she pulls it into this one section in front of her, and then it releases and explodes, and she slides backwards across the floor. At this point, the guy just kind of throws his hood back and says, "This is madness!" And then he starts another spell. And in the same way she came into the room, the split and opening up in the doorway, he steps out.
What did he look like?
You get a brief look at him as you're just coming out of this. Very long, wavy brown hair. Very regal, strong features, strong cheekbones, strong jaw. Not old, but, in the middling years. He's definitely not a young person.
Human?
Human, yeah.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
Flail on my swords.
Reiyal!
Where is he?
He's gone!
Did I get him?
A little, actually.
Nice.
Yeah. Good job.
Can I see it?
No.
Nice.
Just put them away. Just stop.
I'll fumble trying to get them in the sheaths without being able to see your name.
So you fumble around, get them back in your shoes. Pretty familiar with where those are.
Give him 1 point of damage for that.
Ivan kind of tries to settle you down. Kind of off behind you. You can hear her kind of picking herself back up again. We'll call break there. I know pretty late. I had very specific things. I wanted to get through them. So I apologize for the late break, but we definitely need one right now.
Yeah. We need to collect our thoughts, and we need drinks.
Yeah, guys.
Alright, so see you in 5 minutes, Internet.
5 minutes at the most. Welcome back. So we're mostly recovered, somewhat rehydrated.
Us, not our characters.
Yeah, no,
They're still.
they're probably not in a good state.
No.
But we're back. So Reiyal is still blind, but at least his blades are away, so Ivan stopped him.
Now he's just flailing.
You're nowhere in this room. Right beside you, you do see Asmencroft and Gedrick laid out, not moving, crumpled on the ground.
Oh my goodness.
Gedrick seems... I'd be off towards where Reiyal would be, but not exactly in that direction.
I don't know where I am.
You're kind of somewhere over by where the fire girl was housed.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty hot up there.
I can't see.
What?
Nothing. It's all darkness.
That happened to me. Don't worry, it will go away.
Oh, well, Gedrick and Asmencroft are down. Gedrick seems alright, but...
Gedrick too? I knew Aslan was. He was down when I got back. He must have been the first one to come in.
I guess so. Gedrick seems alright. He's not waking up, but he's breathing.
What about Aslan?
I'll check him.
Well, you did a check on him.
Oh, you did check him? Oh.
He's not.
He's not alright.
Not breathing.
Well, do something.
Me?
You fix
Did you check
people.
him, right?
Yeah.
I fix parts of people.
So then fix the parts of him that need
10.
fixing.
I'm also not a veterinarian.
You're not sure what condition he's in, but he's breathing.
Oh. Yeah, he's breathing.
Why would you lie to me?
I didn't detect a sign of life.
God, if I could see you right now.
What about the girl?
As a
You
girl.
haven't
Oh!
noticed- You haven't noticed her.
Oh, I thought I saw her get pushed back.
Were you actually out of it by that point?
I think she...
You weren't aware yet. You just came back.
Oh, okay.
Yet you're still kind of
La,
blinded by
la,
that point.
la.
We've also...
As you guys kind of debate with each other, you're still kind of like, if I could see you, you kind of hear this soft laugh from behind you. You guys are ridiculous.
Who was that?
Well, I'm not sure if it's a friend, an ally. Not an enemy, at least.
Now do I notice her?
She seems nice.
By not killing us.
Can I go over to her?
She's kind of walking by you.
Oh, okay, she's up. Okay.
Did she make all the explosions?
Some.
I generally try to avoid explosions, but they are pretty fun.
Not so much in a place like this. Usually an explosion in a place like this leads to an arm like this.
She kind of looks over at the two people that are beside you, laying out unconscious. She looks over at Gedrick. Karina won't be happy about this.
Who?
You, come here. I have no idea who she's talking to.
Can I kind of give him a shove on the back to get
You
forward?
walk over to him, shove him.
Ugh.
You feel two hands on the side of your face,
Oh,
pulling you
get
around.
out.
And then you hear some low muttering, and your vision slowly comes back.
Ah. Thank you. Glad it wasn't Ivan holding my face.
Yes, well, you just be happy that you're still standing.
What about our friends?
I'm sure they'll be alright.
I'm pretty sure they did this much damage to themselves the other night anyway.
Now, why are you here?
I'm protecting Ventec property. Heard there was an intrusion.
That sounds good.
Where did you hear that from?
A fellow named Jethro. Well dressed.
Jethro.
I'll describe him best I can.
Kind of looks around. Can you make your own way back out? I don't care to admit it, but I'm a little bit tired. I don't think I can get us all out.
Well, Lazin's a bit heavy, but
And I'd really like to get out of here to discuss this with Nat.
if you can answer one thing first.
If it's quick.
Those pig things that were here. Do you know anything about them?
Which pig things?
Snarling beasts, snout faces, they vanished after they died if you weren't looking at them.
Not sure. Perhaps some sort of summoned creature. Could even be an illusion.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll be able to make it. The butt's pretty heavy. We'll make it. We have stock to make anyway.
Alright, well, watch what you touch. I'm sure Siegfried won't appreciate you digging around in here.
Who are all these people?
Do I recognize any of the names?
Roll an intelligence check.
19.
19. You're sure that you've heard of someone named Siegfried before? You're not sure exactly who he is. You know he's on the council. But why he'd be interested in what you touch in this place, you're not really too sure.
Okay.
Alright, well, do you guys think you're alright? I'm out of here. She takes a step away from you guys, concentrates for a minute, muttering something, and then you see that same crack in the air, stretches open into a doorway, and she steps through it. She's gone.
Who was that?
I don't know.
I'll have to report her for trespassing too.
And who is she?
Oh,
I thought you knew her. So she's just
Why
a
would I know
stranger.
her?
You're just gonna say she's trespassing, but you don't know who she is.
she's not supposed to be here. Probably. If she is, I'll be told.
Fine knowledge. Okay, well, let's get everyone out of here.
What took you so long, by the way? I expected you to be faster. I didn't expect you to come out of that hallway.
Come out of what?
The hallway. Where we were shoulder taken?
Mine was underwater tunnels.
What?
That was a small hallway. Were you running on a treadmill too?
No, I was running down a hallway.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
I was being chased.
Oh, terrifying.
Yeah, well, yours was a small hallway, so how terrifying could the treadmill be?
When it runs out and you drop
What
into
is a
blades and fire.
treadmill?
Just a great thing.
That's... never mind. It's a theoretical concept. A moving walkway. Floor that pulls.
A conveyor.
Yes.
Okay, you could have just said that. You don't have to make up words to make me seem stupid. Let's get out of here.
Alright, what do you help me with, Asin?
Okay, I'll help him.
I guess that means I have to carry you. I'll say it to his unconscious body.
So, sling Asin Crop
You might
over
be
one
lucky.
shoulder.
Okay.
I will grab the other side.
So, make an athletics check with advantage. You make an athletics check.
Okie dokie.
22.
Hey.
Yeah, you guys are able to sling him up and start carrying him out. He is quite heavy and he does smell something awful. He's been sweating a lot down here.
I don't want to show you up, but I got a 5.
You kind of like
I
try to
can't
pick
lose
him up.
anymore, Al.
You can't quite get him up on your shoulder. So you just grab the front of his robe and start dragging him.
Okay.
You're just walking backwards.
Alright. I'll just like try and like peek over my shoulder and make sure I'm not walking into any of those giant cauldron things that were going around.
Yeah. You see there's a bunch of them, except for the one in the corner, they're all dark.
The one in the corner is not dark.
The one in the corner still has that bright orange glow. Fire core.
Anybody doing anything?
Is that always going to be like that?
Maybe. I don't work with him very much. That's why I want
You
to
want to work
remember.
with one more?
Not sure we could carry it, especially with these. And besides,
Why?
you track down pretty fast.
You get a steel arm. You could take it.
Let's just go let the people know they're okay.
Alright. Keep dragging it.
Okay. With a lot of effort and a lot more sweat, you do manage to get back to where you remember leaving the people walked away.
What's the knock? Does anybody remember the secret knock?
Pretty sure that was Gedrick's knock.
Yep.
I'm just gonna hammer on the door.
Do I remember?
Hey.
You hear the stroke. And then
Hey, shh! The half slant that made up the stupid knocks down. You're alright. Come on, let's go.
What's the password?
Told you, the idiot that made it up's down right now. He got the... How did he go down?
You just fell out of the bubble.
Do I remember the code?
Can I slap him to try and wake him up?
Yeah, sure. Makes sense.
I feel like this is gonna be bad.
Because that was strength.
What was your roll? Yeah, it'll be with strength.
The roll was 18 and I had -1 to strength. So,
Okay. You have -1 to strength?
Yeah.
So that's 1 plus your strength, so 0. So it has to be 1, so you...
2.
You're not sure exactly how it goes, but you think you know.
I think it's like this. Da 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 da.
Go away!
Oh, I must have not gotten the.
Listen,
team
I'm
right.
not leaving without the rest of the Ventec employees, and I sort of want that crossbow back.
You hear like some hush whispering, and then you hear something get moved in behind, and the door cracks open and you just see like an eye.
How many of those
And
pigs
it
were...
opens farther up.
Oh, okay.
How many of those pigs were talking, anyway?
We don't know. Not used to these type of things. We work here.
Yeah.
Well, it's
You're all
safe
kinda
now.
like- most of them are sitting around. A few of them are gathered up around the door.
is there any that look big?
There's a couple that would be a little larger, working in the factory, hauling stuff around.
Okay. I know we're here to help you. There's no way I can carry him any
You
further.
just like dragging through the door.
Yeah.
So glad I used that help.
A couple of them come over. The one woman that you talked to previously, plus another guy come over, and they place them up.
Did you say a woman came over and just like that?
Yeah, she's way stronger than me.
She's pretty tough. She was the one that kind of took the lead before. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember her.
Alright, why don't you hold on to the crossbow till we get out of here, just in case we're not okay.
You see kind of this one younger one who's holding it go, I got it! And he fires the bolt up. He sets about trying to load it again.
It's got a bit of a draw, you're really gonna have to yank.
He's giving it his all.
Alright, let's get going.
So you guys set out. They all kind of file out behind you, kind of nervously looking around. Eventually, you do make your way back through the way that you remember coming. Some of them get really upset when you go by where you found a few of the corpses before. Obviously, these are people they worked with and they knew. You have to stop and take time with when they stop and look at these people. And then you eventually do make your way back to where the front offices are. Stepping in through that big heavy door that you first entered the factory through, you come out into the foyer area and you see a figure standing there in a very nice dress coat, bowler hat, leaning on the cane. Jethro's out in front of the front desk. You can see different people moving around in and out of the offices around them.
Impeccable timing.
Yes, well, you didn't think that it would all be up to you.
No. No, not so much. Good thing. Interesting people we met down there.
Oh, so you caught the intruders then?
Found them. Got them out.
You got them out.
They're not here anymore.
I mean, we didn't really do that. They got it. They got themselves in.
Okay. Did they take anything?
Not that I could see exactly. Seemed interested in the fire cores.
Yes. Yes, I'm sure they were. Yes, the boss will not be happy about this. He reaches into his coat and he pulls out a heavy bag. You take it. It's got some good weight to it. Yes, well, I'm sick of this place. And he turns on a heel and starts walking out. Everybody make a perception check. Everybody who's awake. You
10.
make it, but at extreme disadvantage.
I'll do it.
Disadvantage minus 20.
I'll do it.
7.
17.
10.
Okay. Nadia, you do notice that Jethro walks out with a limp.
Have I noticed
One
that
you haven't
before?
seen before.
Oh.
He normally walks very proper considering he walks with a cane. He's never really had any trouble walking.
Okay, I'm gonna leave him, but... Did you guys notice he seemed a little injured?
No.
He was limping.
So he took a fall. Bashed his knee. Maybe.
Or maybe something more.
Maybe he slipped while he had all this in his pocket. We should really help these guys out though,
The workers are kind of thanking you and filing past you to get out of here. They just want to go home.
Is there anybody here with medical experience? Where we could get
you
some?
Shout that out loud.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of the people that had come in were kind of bustling around Jethro when you came out here. One of them comes over. He's in this thick orange coat, just these black slacks. comes over. You can kind of see the Vantech logo over top. You needed a doctor?
2 of our friends are unconscious here.
Okay, let me take a look. He spends a little bit of time looking at them, poking around. Not really sure. I can't see too many wounds on them. From what I can tell, they're just unconscious. Rest. Should be fine.
Oh.
Bit of a relief.
Well, they've been resting as we brought them
what
up
happened to
here.
them? I mean, I don't see any wounds on them, really.
Well, there were these orbs of light that they were suspended in,
And
then they weren't suspended in them.
Yeah, it was.
And
in
they
the-
were
in the
like
head,
this.
Yeah.
Right, well, rest and I'm sure they'll be fine.
While they're doing that, can I go after Jethro?
You walk out.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So you push your way out into kind of, you remember it was like this dark walkway where it is between a bunch of these large buildings. Make a perception check.
Oh yeah. 3.
How you put that to the side?
I did.
3. Don't see him anywhere.
I'll go back into them.
Can I find anybody that looks a little official? Might be higher up in
The orange jumpsuit doesn't look official to you.
Doctor.
Make an insight check, we'll call it.
Insight? 16.
There does appear to be one who, he's working and moving around, but you do notice that generally when somebody has a question, they go to him.
I go ask him about the belt I found. Mention I found some interesting Ventec technology. What it was about, and if I would be allowed to take a look at it further.
Well, I mean, that's not really why I'm here. You're a member of Vantech?
Work at a shop in town.
Alright, well, just report it to your boss. I'm sure they'll be able to take care of it.
Thank you.
You can see a few of them are carrying boxes out.
Help me. Help me.
Alright.
Maybe we should get some place for our friends to rest properly.
Yeah, my shoulder's killing me.
Gedrick doesn't
Let's-
look the best, actually.
Let's find a place to dump the mud. He's
Drag
killing my
the
shoulder.
other way.
What?
Let's find a place to dump the mud. He's killing my shoulder.
What about your shop?
Not room.
There's not. What do you mean? There's tons of room in that back room.
not
Just
terrible.
clean this shit off the table.
It's not terribly far away.
It's actually very clean right now.
When he breathes in, he's making this strange snorting noise.
I'm sure we can find a place to stop before there.
Alright.
Lead the way.
We just got paid. We can afford it. Let's just go.
Alright. Let's go ahead.
Oh, I know exactly where it is.
You know exactly where what is.
The place we need to go.
Well, let's drag the beast and let's get going.
So yeah, I'm gonna drag, but on the other side, I'm gonna start leading towards his place.
Okay, so you guys start heading south towards the mercantile district. As you go along, the big kind of plain-sided buildings kind of give way to some of the smaller shops with the vibrant signs and the different mechanical things that are going on outside, a lot busier. You start seeing people a lot more. As you go down the street, you do pass where his shop is.
We're gonna pull in there.
So as you're going along, trying to make your way to the mercantile district, they all stop up in front of your shop.
It's the closest
We've never
spot.
been here before.
Probably lay him down in the back room.
And we'll go
Maybe
in.
the warehouse.
So you guys go in, and when you first go in, you hear the bell off from the door opening. There's no one out in the immediate front.
Where is Kai?
You hear it banging in the hallway from the back. He comes out, kind of pulling his advance the others. Oh, sorry. Yes. Yes. He wipes his hands on his pants.
Oh.
Oh, it's you. Did you bring corpses back, Ivan?
Projects, and I'll start dragging him to the back.
Yes, well, make sure they pay. And he goes, pulls his books back out and goes through them.
Let's just.
Oh, good afternoon, Nadia.
Hi, Kai. You look great.
Oh, thanks. You too.
Let's just get into the back.
And I'll help him pull to the back room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you headed towards your small bunking room or to your workstation?
Not my bunking room.
Okay, so you drag them into your workstation, which thankfully there's not a lot of dust or anything on the floor.
Soot, metal shavings.
The shelves are more organized.
Think you can make anything to fix them?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think he's gonna be okay.
I mean, like, to wake them up. I don't mean, like, replacing arms and stuff.
Okay.
Could make them better.
Probably not.
An extra 10 feet on the javelin throw at least.
Stop it! Stop it!
Replace
Let
the
him
rotator
rest.
cuff. What? Oh, yes. Just rest, probably. I've never seen light orb this before.
Really? I think it's quite off.
Oh, yeah. So,
No.
Well,
So, are we just gonna rest? Hang out for a bit? Wait until they wake up?
if you keep your hands literally by your sides while you're back here.
Absolutely.
Where are you leaving the unconscious people? Right now you're literally just dragging Gedrick again. And Azencroft is over top of you again. You just drop him on the floor?
Yeah.
Gonna place him on the floor. Is there any, like, there was extra
I'll
bedrolls,
get
right?
that health potion back.
And we can get some extra bedding. Got a bedroll from earlier. Set him up here for now.
I think he has a bedroll, so I'm gonna grab his and, like, put it into,
have
like,
your
a
stuff
pillow.
in
Tell me.
Well, did you leave it somewhere when you headed out for this place, or do you bring it all with you?
I kept it with me.
Oh, he's got a bedroll with him.
Okay, yep, gonna, like...
I have a bedroll too.
Yeah.
It's back in the Arcanum.
Alright. Then you
Sorry,
get mine.
you got your own buddy. We're dealing with him. Yeah, so I guess I'll roll it out and put him on top with Ivan helping. Then I'll pet him. Good kitty. You rest.
Not knowing what just happened.
Amazing.
Awesome.
That was terrible.
Okay. You just leave Gedrick on the floor.
Yeah, I was pulling him by the legs and I just let it go.
Okay. Drag him by the legs through the...
Yeah.
air district.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. You just leave him in the corner somewhere.
Mm.
Okay, what are you guys doing? What are you doing?
We're just hanging out with him.
Alright.
I'm gonna spend some time with Ivan, some bonding time.
Meditating and resting.
So you just sit down in the corner, cross your legs, and just kind of zone out into your meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you have somewhere to sculpt off to?
Not really. I'm gonna play the What's This game with Ivan.
How's the what's this game gonna work?
I pick up something and say, "What's this?" And when Ivan gets mad at me, I put it down and pick up something else and say, "What's this?"
He'd probably honestly not get mad immediately until you just didn't stop.
Alright.
Well, it's this.
I will let you like go through your lengthy explanations of whatever they are as well. And then as soon as you finish and it seems like the end, I'll grab something else.
But like the fifth or sixth thing, especially if you're grabbing like ridiculously simple objects, you're just gonna aren't you supposed to be keeping your hands by their sides?
Fair enough. What's that? And I'll like point with my hand right by my side.
Ooh, our favorite thing to do. Bother Ivan.
Is there anything you'd rather be doing right now?
Actually, this is very interesting to me.
Hmm.
I'm quite intrigued by the things that you do and build in here.
Would you like to see me build something then?
That depends what it is.
I've been working on something for myself.
Absolutely.
Alright. Really?
Yes.
Can I roll to see if he's lying?
Make an insight check.
21.
Deception or persuasion?
I got like way lower than that, regardless what they are.
You being honest with
Yeah, I'm being honest.
Yeah, he wants to see you do it.
Oh, alright. We might want to get him a little further away from some of the forges.
Okay.
You guys are kind of in the corner when you first came in, so he's pretty safe.
This is a weird side of Rail that you haven't seen. He's very serious, intrigued about what you're doing.
How much, like, would I, like, be, not, like, wait for, like, would I be muttering anything, or would I, am I completely out cold?
You're out.
Okay.
I mean, do you talk in your sleep?
I'm thinking this, okay,
You might mutter in your sleep.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's really up to you. But you're out.
Right, so he'd reach into his pack and pull out the plans for the new arm party he's been working on, put that out, and sort of, well, this is what I'm working on.
How does it connect to you?
Well, this here. You pull out pull out his arm.
Can I spy on this conversation,
Start
please?
pulling out some tools and
Damn it.
work on a few fastenings that are on the bracer. Takes him
You were
a few
transcending
minutes.
reality.
Does take him a few minutes to get it all apart. When it pops off, you can see there's a lot of mechanical inner workings on the inside of the bracer. You can see where the blade that's still in there is folded up in there, and that the arm underneath is actually much simpler. It takes it off, and you can see several points where there are much more invasive looking parts where the bracer was clipped in. And you also point up here where it shows that you're not quite sure, cables or wires or something that actually snake under the skin and up into the bicep as well. Mostly there. This, much like the bracer.
I see. And he'll be like, alright, can I see you build it now?
See me start? It's a complicated thing.
I see. How long do you think something like this might take?
The plans are solid. Day 2? Probably not. Have to prototype.
What about more complicated designs?
No. How much more complicated?
I don't know. I'm just intrigued how far things like this could go.
Well, if one arm's possible, why not 2? Makes sense that legs could be fixed, upgraded, changed. I've seen a couple have done that. And with the mechanical man, stands to reason you don't need much left at all by the end.
I see.
But some things are much more difficult. I mean, nerves, muscles, difficult but not impossible to replicate. Organs, hearing, could amplify it, but replacing, tough. Eyesight, the heart, are virtually impossible.
I see. Well, let's see this.
So we'd start stoking up one of the forges and getting to work on the fan shield defense thing he's got going on.
Just watching?
Yeah. If he asked me for help, I would do what I could, but not much help.
Are you asking him for help?
Not currently.
Yeah.
I mean, he wanted to watch. He's just not sure of his abilities.
Roll an engineering check. How long are you going for?
What time is it?
It'd probably be like 4.
Probably only 2 hours. It's been a pretty long ass day. Let's see if he can get it going. Get his mind back to something familiar that he knows. Awesome. 24 total.
24, wow. Yeah, you get quite a bit of work done. You spend a little bit of time making the plates, individual plates, but you don't finish that part as you're feeling kind of inspired tonight. So you work on the mechanism itself, and you feel like you got it to where it's going to do what you need it to do. You just need to spend more time to finish the rest of the plates and put it together, and you can try it out. But you made a huge headway today. It is quite late now, though.
So, given a little more time, probably 1 or 2 prototypes on these. It's just the plates of the shield. They fold up almost like into a single, slightly curved thing, and they fold out like a fan.
Gotcha.
It's just a few plates. Shows how they'd connect, how they'd snap out. Describes how a couple of the mechanisms would allow for that. You don't notice really how it would do that. There's no switch, there's no power source, though.
And he would Reiyal'uss would ask you more specific questions about specifically how to connect nerves and the finite details of the actual, not the mechanics attaching to your arm, but you attaching to everything. But
He'd probably have a hard time describing that exactly. It's that little bit of, you just sort of know how, and you can feel the connections between the metal and where it's supposed to go. But the smaller it gets, more complicated it gets, the more confusing it gets. It's sort of like, how do you pick a lock?
I see. You feel for the tumblers.
A little bit. But
Through there.
not with your fingers, with something else.
I see. We'll have to have more conversations like this.
Yeah. Maybe.
For sure.
Are those two, are they
awake?
okay?
No. I'm pretty tired though. I probably gonna hit the sack for a bit.
Good sleep, elf.
Thanks. And I'll go wherever he would instruct me to go to sleep.
Where do you tell him to go to sleep?
I probably apologize. Say there's just like a bedroll or loose bedding left, really, and you can bunk in here, or there's probably a back room.
I'll lay out a bedroll and then let know.
Okay. So you guys all kind of curl up in there. Partway through the night, you finally come out of your meditation feeling rested and energetic. You can take all your hit points back and half your hit dice. Up to half your hit dice.
Rounded up, correct?
What's that?
Rounded up, I think.
Rounded up, I believe. What do you do all night when you suddenly wake up with all the energy?
I wake up and nobody else is awake.
Nope.
Can I check the
Wait, what time is
unconscious
it?
people?
It's at this point it'd probably be like 1, 2 in the morning.
Okay, I was gonna say if it was only like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
You guys are working.
I would check the unconscious people.
You're still out, still breathing though.
Can I shake? I'm gonna try shaking Gedrick, I think.
Right. Shaking, it snaps around.
Cool, just kill me.
I didn't know it was gonna be that forceful.
I grab his neck and just.
It's better.
Like a horse with a broken leg.
I guess I'll go explore the room.
What's the forge?
Yeah, is there anything new in there?
Yeah. There's something sitting out on his table. There's several metal plates and this intricate mechanical insert. It's kind of laid out and snapped out in a few different places.
I have no idea how to work it. Yeah, I'm gonna look at it and stuff. Sorry, don't keep looking at me like that.
Are you gonna look with your hands?
Yeah, but not like, what does this do? But like,
So you start poking
oh,
it.
what a,
Make it X save.
are you being serious?
Yeah.
It's okay. 18.
18. You just managed to get your finger out as the small little arms where the plates attach kind of snap back together, and you almost get your finger caught in between them.
Okay, stopping that. I guess I'll head to the front of the store. Is Kai there or anything?
It's the middle of the night, store's closed up.
Oh, Kai, you missed your chance.
It's probably in the room.
Somewhere in his bedroom. I feel like I just missed something.
I guess I'll, like, head out. Is there a nearby bar?
You just unlock the door and leave?
Yeah.
Okay. Which direction do you wander?
Can I hear any, like, loud noises or anything?
You can hear noise coming from to the west, where the entertainment district is.
I will head there.
Okay.
Every time.
Check out the city life.
Okay. So you head off to the entertainment district. You guys find that you are kind of lost in different dark dreams. You find yourself trapped in a small area. Once more, you kind of relive through the moment where you felt yourself crushed to death.
That's all.
And with a gasp of breath, you wake up and sit up.
He's just going
Dripping
to
in a cold
yell.
sweat.
He's going to yell bashfully.
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh.
Just pick one.
Same for you, Evan. 10. You're pretty tired. You sleep through it. Nice.
12.
Yeah, same thing. You're pretty wiped from your day and then your work, and just sleep right through it.
I just only 1 hit point, or?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, you'd have full rest, so
Okay.
you'd 4 points. And half your hit dice.
Okay. I'm awake. I'm alive. I don't know where I am. Do I see...
You look around, you can see Reiyal'uss, Asmcroft, and Ivan.
Okay, who's closer to me?
Reiyal'uss.
Reiyal'uss, okay. Wake him up. Like, I'll shake him awake. What happened?
You were in a circle, like a white thing, and then you fell out of it unconscious. So we brought you. Oh, there was a lady who made explosions too. And then I went blind. And then we brought you back here.
You think you're still in a dream?
Okay.
What time is it?
It's like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. It's really late.
Okay.
Or early, depending on your perspective.
I'm probably gonna try to find outside. Because like I'm figuring that this place is a lot like where we just were. In certain ways, he's just gonna want to leave.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
After a little stumbling around and a couple wrong turns, you do manage to find the shop and outside.
Okay.
You just go stumbling away from you.
Alright. You coming back?
Yeah, I'll be outside.
Okay.
You and your dreams, you find yourself in this verdant jungle again, this time outside of the ruins, just in the jungle. You hear the drums in the distance. You're prowling around on all fours. As you prowl through and sneak away from kind of where you're hearing these drum noises, you catch sight of your prey. And there's this nice deer that's up ahead in the clearing ahead. prowl closer and closer. Gather yourself. Then you spring forward and run after it. Finally sees you and starts to take off. Right as you leap, claws outstretched, you wake up and basically leap out of the bedroll.
I look around, kind of see my surroundings. Would I recognize it all from before?
It takes a moment. But yeah, you've been here before.
Yeah, and I look around, I only see...
You see Reiyal'uss kind of sitting there, tucked in his blankets, just trying to like get back to sleep.
I push him. What?
You chose the wrong spot, buddy.
What happened and where's everyone else?
Okay, I don't actually know what happened to you, but we were all in white orbs, so I assume you were too. And then when I got out of mine, you were on the ground. And then there was a lady who made explosions. And then I went blind. And then she fixed it. And then we brought you back here.
Do I believe him?
I don't know, do you believe him? Do you want to insight him?
I'm gonna shove my hand through him.
Ow!
Your hand just bends at him.
What was that about?
I don't...
I'm gonna push him back.
Pushes you back.
I look at my arm. Is it an arm?
Look at your arm?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an arm. It's an arm.
Good night, Reiyal'uss. And I'll just try to get some more sleep.
So you curl back up into your bedroll.
Yeah.
Good night, Azengoth.
Meow, meow.
Curls up, goes to sleep, starts to purr.
Oh, so cute.
I'm just gonna like rustle back into bed. Oh, people can't respect someone's sleep.
Hold me, Reiyal'uss.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think at that point it's probably a good place to call it as you guys kind of get your
Alright.
rest in. Get yourself
Rest.
set for the next day.
Yep.
Was it good?
Definitely different.
Hopefully it was a fun experience. Tried
That
to go
was-
a little more over the top on that one.
Definitely a unique experience.
Cool. Well, it's a lot of fun to do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully everybody watching enjoyed what we did today.
Definitely an interesting replay, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I'll find out by next week.
I thought the fun of it is like for the entire week you're gonna just sit there like, what would my character be thinking right now?
Yeah, I'm sure there will be lots and lots of discussions about this.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so
That
a lot of fun. Join us next week, Tuesday, same time. Thursday we have our 4-job fiesta continuing on. We are in the second world.
We are. It's getting exciting.
Yeah, so getting along pretty good. Still cruising along.
Yep. Summoner is OP.
Yeah. I am. Okay. So you guys all know about that. Please join us Thursday at 5. Just a quick announcement for a couple weeks from now, if you want to start putting it out there.
We might as well start putting it out there now. We are actually going to be changing the day of our D&D stream to Fridays. This will start in a couple weeks or so. We're not exactly sure which week.
Keep you guys updated.
Keep you updated, but we're going to move Clockwork Constructs to Friday night, same time, and then we're going to come with a new stream on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good one.
Oh yeah.
I'm
great.
so excited for it, honestly. It's
We're keeping Clockwork at the same time at 6, or we'll
Yeah.
do it a little later?
well, we'll look in.
We'll discuss it and we'll let you guys know as soon as we have the
Yeah,
schedule
it's-
set.
it's
But
one
for
of
now, next week it will still be Tuesdays.
Yes. Until like we're like, hey guys, and the schedule down below is always there.
Yeah, we
so,
keep it posted.
Send out a tweet and all that when we do get the schedule updated.
Yeah.
So if you guys follow us on Twitter, you'll know first.
Mm-hmm. We now have Twitter, Facebook. I believe there's an Instagram.
And of course YouTube, where you can catch all our old episodes.
Yeah, we keep all our old episodes on YouTube. See it down below or search Sarcastic Owl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everything.
And please, somebody follow me on my Twitter. I need like real people, not just these bot accounts that follow me.
Yeah.
It's getting depressing.
Absolutely. We all have our own Twitter down below, so if you like somebody, you think they're the best, then absolutely just send us a message or two.
Especially if you have questions about the campaign.
Oh my goodness, I will talk about Diverge all the time.
Like I have lots of rules we made up.
Oh yeah.
And watch this. So yeah, we have lots of rules we made up for this campaign, lots of different things. If you're curious at all, absolutely send me a message. I'll talk about it with you guys. I can release some of the new classes we rolled and that. Lots of goodies there.
And I'm always down to talk D&D. Literally, like these guys know, like 90% of the time when we're all hanging out outside of stream, I'm talking about D&D. So if you want to talk about D&D with me, message me on Twitter.
If
whatever.
you want my attention, I highly suggest you tweet hashtag Team Azencroft. I mean, otherwise I might not respond.
Nice.
And I will be following
Earn my favor.
Azen Sucks. That's AZNSUX.
Okay, continuing our tradition for horrible sign-offs. We're about 5 minutes into it, so we'll just say goodnight and join us on Thursday.
Have a good one.
Good night, Internet.
Bye.